Thank you for the 3 months, Yippee. Also, I'm curious to see what your news is, and also, how dare you, Steve, talk about how you were here before me. Don't give me shit. I went to the doctor today. Be nice to me. Favorite of the two. Below Zero is your favorite of the two? That's interesting. I haven't heard anybody say that so far, I don't think. Heading into chat, standing almost 7 feet tall and raining from parts unknown. You know him, you love to throw red shells at him. It's Discord Steve Bot. They had no idea you were here. You announced it. What do you mean? I gotta get Dave. Hold on. I wasn't thinking about this. There. Because you wanted to curse cooking, Papa? What do you mean? I'm cooking? I forgot why I was adding you. Oh, wow. WWE type sound alert. Yeah, I made it specifically for Steve. Nah, they had no idea. I'm building my crunchies for some epicness. Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. But, yes. Hello, everyone. Today, my day started out weird because what a weird set of events I went through today. Started out my morning watching the new Pope get elected. The first time an American has been elected Pope. Isn't that fucking crazy? The implications are implicating. And also, turns out, nobody online knows what the word Marxism is. Found out today, a lot of people don't know what Marxism is. I have no room to talk. I have said some stupid ass shit in the last week, but like, wow, guys. Don't throw around words if you don't know what they mean. Kind of like the word tariff. Wow. Anyway. Steve wanted on, oh yeah, he did. Does that come as a surprise? No, you know what? I said this to Titans earlier. I probably shouldn't say it out loud, but this is why I'm like, I don't know if I can make fun of the people that don't know what Marxism means, even though they're spouting it out of their mouths like they do know what Marxism is. Turns out the American education system failed them, potentially. But I said out loud, is Italian a romance language? And then felt immediately stupid. So, again, I have no room to talk. We have a video of Jack Black saying, I am Steve. Now all we need is a video of Steve saying, I am Jack Black. You know what? Just have it. It's fine. I'm sure I was correct about that. Have you ever had a twice-baked potato? No, but that sounds delicious. I thought you always felt stupid. No, I've been saying, like, astoundingly stupid things lately. Like, I'm shocked at how stupid the shit that I'm saying is. You know what I mean? Also, Titans. Listen to me when I say this. Make a clip of this. Clip this. Because I keep forgetting to change my calendar. It's still April on my calendar. It's literally a week into May. Anyway, I usually do this thing where I post a picture of my calendar changing over on my Instagram stories. Quick, get a clip of this. Wait. Here I am explaining myself and you're not fucking ready. Do it more away from chat. Oh, I see. I'll do it over here. On my Instagram stories, I usually unveil the next month because I don't look at what the next month is of my calendar until the first of the month. But I didn't do it because I went out of town and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to find out together what Nintendo IP is on the month of May. It was very cute for my birthday month. I love KK Slider. He's my little guy. Timmy and Tommy, they rule. Anyway, what do we have in store for May? Aw. I've never played Splatoon, so I have no feelings about this one, but there we go. March was really cute. March was so adorable. I need to play this game. The Peach game that came out, I need to play that. But womp womp. Oh well, Splatoon. Oh, look at Timmy and Tommy on the back. That's so cute. Anyway. I have unveiled the new month of May. Brand new on the 8th of the month. You cut in half, then scoop out the middle. Oh, wait, what? Then you mix sour cream and cheese, and then you put the mix in the potato skin, and then you bake it. So it's like a potato skin, but not. Thank you. Thank you for my clip. You still have more than a week into May, saying more stupid shit. How fucking dare you, Steve? Let me be stupid on my own. Oh yeah, for sure. Show me, show me. Anyway, so I started out my morning. It's a potato deviled egg, which sounds amazing. I love deviled eggs so much. Oh my god, they're so good. No, you have to be stupid with us. I'm stupid with you all the time. Don't quote that. It's no fun being stupid alone. Real, accurate. You're onto something there, Steve. All right, let me see this potato. Oh, that looks good. Shit. Now I want one. I'm having curry for dinner, so it's been cooking for like 4 hours already. I'm so ready for it. I chopped up so many red peppers. Civ 6 is on sale for 90% off. Joke's on Fraxis. I got that for free on the Epic Games Store. Look, I already had to have the Epic Games Store downloaded for Fortnite, so I legitimately go on and almost download every single free game the Epic Games Store puts out, knowing full well that I'm never going to play them. Except Civ 6, which I did actually do on purpose. That is good to know. Is the DLC on sale, though? Of course I do that, Dubsy. They give away some, like, banger games sometimes. I have like hundreds of games on Epic Games Store that I am never gonna play. But just in case they're there and I have them. DLC is not on sale. And what fucking good is that? Must update what new foods I gotta eat. Yeah, for real, because you've been on that liquid diet for so long. I'm curious what solids you're gonna be eating soon. But yeah, saw the new Pope get elected. A weirdly historic moment as the first American to ever be the Pope. He's from Chicago. I saw someone say it is now like canonical in the Catholic Church that you can't put ketchup on a hot dog. I thought that was a great that was a great thing to say. Did you see the giant screaming eagle with an assault rifle flying around the Vatican? Wasn't that so crazy? I didn't know this, but well, when I saw the Pope this morning come out on the balcony and everything, apparently he has dual citizenship in Peru as well. So that's a little fun fact about our I'm not Catholic, about the new Pope. He is the world's new Pope, I guess. Can you imagine being elected to a position of power where 1 billion people are just going to take what you say as truth? That's fucking crazy. Fuck being president. I want to be the Pope. What does the Space Pope think about this? Herbalist coloring book coming in. You also very soon, I'll show you the back, have another package coming in from me. Wowie. It's right here. I will be putting it into the mail the second stream is over, just so you know. Your address is on the other side, which is why I'm showing it like this, obviously. And also, since I am now, I guess, shilling my Etsy, this is my card organization. So when you buy cards from me, they're in these little, of all of the card packs I could have picked, they're in these little organization bins that I have. But I have a new set of cards. Gen 4 cards are now officially on sale on my Etsy store. So if you're interested in that, you can go to Etsy at what? Lynxicat cosplay at Lynxy, or God. Fucking follow the link. Thank you for posting it, Titans. I'm so good at shilling. Steve, praise me. You got Gen 3. Which are right here, I want to say? No, those are Gen 2. They're right here. They're these ones. Yeah, this is Gen 3. You got this pack. This is a new pack. I had to wait so long for these, though. Don't worry, Lynxie only doxes herself. That's fucking real. Don't worry. I've literally gone through VODs and edited my dumbass saying my name out loud. Dubsy, that's funny. It is unbelievable how often I used to say my name on stream, and then I finally got my shit together and stopped saying it. It didn't say, you're so right. That's an IT guy problem. That's not my fault. I do like that gif, though. Welcome back, Yippee. What was your news? You said you had news. Oh. So he has 2 commands now? Steve requested for his GIF to be changed. Also, no shit, these cards are cute as hell. Aw, thank you, Dubsy. I take a lot of pride in having dope cosplay pictures. So. You like that one what, Steve? The GIF I made? Or something else? Sorry. Sometimes a lot of things happen in chat and I can't keep up. But yeah. Thor.
Thorbjorn21 says Titans wants a cursed cooking papa.
Cooking papa. I got you. You guys like the front bottoms? Do you like how poor Brian sings all of his songs? And then it turns out he has a beautiful singing voice? I love that all Midwest emo bands do that. Here is one of your 2 wheel spins, Thor. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Sunglasses on. You got it. And what's our other one? I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. I have to go get my sunglasses. They've been in my purse. I needed them for the beach. Did you hear what Dave said for the question that I asked him before stream started? No, I didn't. I saw your question about whether you thought I would get freezed? Whether I would freeze or not. Sorry, I know how to talk. But I did not see his response. Also, here are the socks. They're the annoying dog from Undertale. also, I guess, technically Deltarune. He said you were frosty. Cute. All right. Socks on hands. All right. Ugh. I'm trying to move my control. There we go. Anyway, yes. Hope. Oh! I am 16 and my mom was 16 when I was born. After I turned 3, she decided to leave me in my grandparents' care. She became increasingly less involved in my life. Yesterday, I found an old letter she sent me where she wrote a phone number. I called it thinking it was probably going to be some dude named Jeff, but it was your mom. Now we're figuring out how to get together more. Aww! That's so nice, Yippee! I'm really happy for you. That sounds wonderful. I hope that everything works out for you. That's great news. How well are the vinyl emote stickers suited for being on a laptop? Oh, okay. I have a great, hold on, let me, fucking can't. Hold on! I have some stickers up there, over there. Hold on, they're over there. Sorry, sometimes I fucking. These technically aren't the ones that are available. I just had leftovers, which, you know what? I might put these on the gold wheel as like extra giveaways. These are the stickers though. I make them myself. Wow. But I actually, around where I live, I stuck up a bunch of my stickers just to see how they would do in like the weather, which is not what you're asking about, but I figured that I would give this as an example. And it's like stormed and rained on these stickers and the sticker has not fallen off of anything I put it on, which is kind of sick nasty. I'm actually very happy about the fact that they have lasted so well. But on a laptop, I think they do great. I've put them on plenty of things. I have, this is a really funny one. I have one of them on my 3D printer. It's actually this one of Dave waving. What the hell? Why did I freeze? I look so stupid there. What the hell? Hold on. There we go. I fixed it. Anyway, I put one of these on my 3D printer. I think that they look really good. And it hasn't flaked off or anything like that. And then I put another one. Both of the ones I have are like slightly, you have a stitch on your printer? So
Didn't
cute.
ask.
How dare you? Dubsy did ask Kaibi. I have another one of these on my soda stream. Which sounds so weird, I know. It's on the thing where you like put your soda can or whatever. And so water drips onto it all the time and it still looks really good. I wouldn't call my stickers waterproof or anything like that, obviously. But they've held up really well. Like they haven't like fallen off or anything like that. So I'm pretty proud of the quality of the stickers. Yeah, they're very cute. They're very tiny and adorable.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the delay. I've been having issues with that lately. 8-second delay? God. What's the verdict on, do we think I should restart the stream to fix the delay? Because I can do that really quick, where we actually get into the game. So I'm sure that's going to be annoying during the game. We're taking a poll. Sure.
A new record!
Yeah, I can do that really quick. The routine freeze is concerning. It literally is. Nobody move while Lynxie fixes the STEM. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the freezing lately. It's very bizarre though. Am I back? Sorry, I know that I'm chatting. I realized I have no way of knowing whether you guys can hear me or not. I'm back? Okay, cool. Sick! I'll wait for everybody else. Everyone refresh. I see myself on stream, so it must be okay. Can you tell me how long the delay is? I didn't move or breathe, I swear. Like 2 seconds, you're good? Okay. I know sometimes it gets, like, worse progressively over the stream. Read this! I got you. I read it. Man, it reset all my shit. So weird. It didn't even reset my timer, which is really nice. Okay, I'm glad that you guys didn't have to refresh. Other people might have to, which is kind of a bummer, but yeah. However, not refreshing means I'm the only one with an 8-second. Steve, refresh. What the fuck? Just refresh, bud. Steve is unique. He just likes. I was testing it. We're fine. Hold on. I'll even write a message just for everybody else. No foolies, I'm back. Wowie. You might have to refresh. So, Lamau. There we go. Anyone who doesn't know now knows. And if they're not reading, then that's on them. I don't know. What am I getting unsubbed for? What the fuck? I didn't do shit. I didn't do a ding ding. Oh, I didn't break it. I forgot to use that emote against Nick yesterday. Oh, it's true. You gotta be on it. God, I keep getting stuck on I watched the Pope get elected. I haven't talked about anything else. And then I also did Kaibi's Etsy order, which is very nice. I'm very excited that my Etsy almost has double-digit orders. Like, every time I start something new in relation to cosplayers streaming, I get so nervous it's going to not work out the way I want it to. And then slowly but surely everything starts to fall into place and I'm like, thank God. Which is nice. Hyperfixation? No, I'm just very I'm anxious also. Cute Bowser mug for my tea today. Figured I would share it. I think I had my Luigi mug the other day. I wish that they made more of these. Nintendo should make more of these. With all the money that they're gonna get from suing Palworld, I guess. Which I think is so dumb. It's same, but different. Thanks, Steve. I didn't know. Anyway, back to the Pope. Back to me yapping about the Pope, boy howdy. So yeah, started out my morning doing that because I was waiting to go to the doctor. I had a second doctor's appointment this week. For more allergy tests. And to get my blood work back, which was nice. Because that was the only thing that I went to the doctor, like to the hospital that the allergy doctor's office is in. And it took me like 15 minutes to park at the hospital. Can you imagine? Like, the way to get into the parking garage, also, I have to fucking pay to park at the hospital. We live in a society. Anyway, took me so long. I was almost late for my appointment, even though I was there early to park. It was crazy. Yeah, I'll never understand. But, went in there. They did, like 8 allergy sample tests. Did you get stickers for real, Dibsy? Oh! Thank you. I'll make sure to get that ready for you. Because I have a bunch of these small thingies. These small little envelopes. So you'll be getting one of these in the mail from me. I actually have a lot of stuff to take to the post office. So that'll be exciting because I still owe Steve, Aussie, and then Thor hats. So I gotta send those out too. But thank you. I appreciate it. But if you can have 5K if you give birth, you don't get the money at kids. I don't fucking understand how any of that shit works. It's so dumb. Anyway, going to the doctor, they did food allergy tests, and my back was super itchy. Let me tell you what. I was like, uh-oh. This is how I found out I'm allergic to, like, different foods. I'll flood the Discord with work in progress. That is your laptop. Oh, I'd love to see it. Because it doesn't. Yeah, I agree. Hail diver into the depths of the glacial realm of ice and chill. Hell yeah. I'm excited to do more in a little bit. Just getting through my yapping spiel at the beginning, and then we'll be doing Subnautica. Also, I wanted to make sure Kaibi is here for game request. But, yeah, so my back was itchy. I was very worried. They had told me on, Tuesday that there was a control at the beginning of all the tests. So I knew that the one on my shoulder was the control, so I didn't have to worry about that one. But, like, the middle of my back, I was like, uh-oh. There's an itching back there. So I knew that, like, at least one of the things was flared up. Oh,
I'm not
Steve.
worthy of piloting an Eva because
Thank you
I
for
don't
the gift
understand
sub.
anything.
But, so the doctor comes in with the nurse who's, like, is taking down the notes, and she, like, points to 3 places on my back where I felt the itchiness. And then she was like, yeah, put your clothes back on and we'll talk about it. And she comes over and she points at this, like, big list of stuff that I tested for. And she goes, so it's shrimp, oats, and watermelon. And she goes, you're not allergic to any of these. I was just like, what? Because it was itchy. I was itchy. She goes, those 3 in particular, and she goes, especially shrimp, share something in their, like, their DNA. Literally, Steve. Put your clothes back on. We're talking about my health report. She goes, it shares, like, special similarities to dust and pollen. So the likelihood that I am allergic goes down severely because there was no raising on my back. It was just, they became slightly irritated. She's like, so you're not allergic to any of this. So over the course of 2 days worth of tests, they told me, we don't know what your issue is. You're not allergic to anything. And 90% of people that come in have the same result you have. They're not allergic to anything. They just have, like, a weird reaction. And we don't know why. Like, medically speaking, apparently this is just how it is. I was like, I'm relieved and also very annoyed. And she was like, I get it, because that's annoying. And then she's like, we also got your blood work back. And I was like, all right. She goes, like, all this stuff, so good. You're allergic to so much stuff? That's crazy, Thor. My environmentals came back 0 across the board. I'm not allergic to anything. I was not allergic to a single thing. And they tested dairy again, and I'm not allergic to it. So whatever they said on my original blood work at my PCP was just fucking everybody's slightly allergic to dairy. That was it. So I'm not allergic to anything. I wish that that was the case for me, Kaibi. That would have explained so much, I think, personally. So we're going over my blood work. She's like, everything's great. But she keeps skipping over the first part of the first page. She's going, your thyroid and your liver and your kidney and blah, your white and red blood cell counts. They're all, like, I'm not joking when she was like, you're perfect across the board. I am so healthy, it's not even funny, which is shocking to hear, right? But she says all this stuff, and then she goes, however, then she flips back to that first page. She points at one number, and she said this might be the cause of your issue. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't like, you know, it's a bunch of like scientific medical like jargon on the pages. And she goes, you might actually have you might be immunocompromised. She goes, you might have an immunodeficiency. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, so you're great. Except for this one thing where you might actually be immunocompromised. So, I'm actually really healthy, except for all those times that I'm not. She's like, you have to, like, I would suggest, you know, you go to a rheumatologist. And I was like, oh my God. So I tell her, like, I have an appointment already with a rheumatologist. She's like, that's really good. So the PCP was like, you need to go to the rheumatologist. You probably have RA. And then I go to a different doctor who has no knowledge that I'm already going to the rheumatologist, was like, go to the fucking rheumatologist. And I was just like, this is going to explain. She goes, do you get really tired? And I went, yeah. And she goes, do you have a lot of joint pain? And I went, yeah. And she goes, you need to go there. Fucking, what the fuck? You're healthy besides everything that makes you sick, literally. Kaibi, congratulations. I'm so glad to hear that. That's amazing. I am so glad that you were, your health journey is going so well. Well, mine is like, hey, you're probably immunocompromised. Yeah. You know that time you got COVID? That might have killed you. We don't know. Like, what? So, what a cool and fresh and fun thing to find out. So I was like, watched the first American Pope get elected, found out that maybe, potentially, I am an immunocompromised individual, and nobody at any doctor has ever pointed that out before, but went, hey, this number in particular, and she pointed out what the regular was. The normal range on this number was like something like, I don't know, 500 to 1400 or some shit like that. I'd have to look at the paperwork. But my full legal name and my address are at the top of it, so I won't look at it on camera. she points to the number and then points to what's regular. And my number is like 1300 higher than what's okay. And I was just like, am I good? Can I leave and I'll be okay in the world? She's like, yeah, so you need to get that checked out. So anyway, I'm great. Except for all the things I'm not great about. Insane. I don't understand why it's not a standard practice, Steve. It blows my mind. "28 days till Switch," which means 28 days till Deltarune. Let's fucking go. I'm so excited. You have no idea. I deserve to play Deltarune immediately, the second it gets out. Oh, look at all those stickers. Look at all those babes. Is that Tifa? Dubsy, you legally are required to tell me whether that's Tifa or not in the bikini. Alright, let me get heckin' Subnautica going. I think I got through all the shit I had to yap about. We all know Mario Party isn't gonna happen until Lynxie gets a decent fill of Deltarune. You guys might not fucking hear from me. It's the blushy, spicy rendition of Tifa. Oh my god. Speaking of Tifa. Because, gosh. Sorry. My brain had a momentary lapse on what I was yapping about while I was trying to pull up Subnautica. Subnautica, hello. There we go. The other babe is an an OC. I love that. But yeah, the new Magic the Gathering cards are coming out for Final Fantasy. The Final Fantasy set looks so cool. If I had the funds to buy a $380 pack of the collectors, hi Ray, you just missed me being like, yeah, Deltarune. Anyway, and so this big, beautifully like illustrated set of Final Fantasy cards is gonna come out. The Tifa one, I have a friend who already is like, yeah, I have to get it. But like, his favorite thing is Final Fantasy VII. So like, he was locked in the second that was announced. He was like, I guess that's where and he already plays Magic the Gathering, so like, it makes sense. But the Tifa card gets like released as like, here's what it's gonna look like. Here's her like planeswalker abilities, blah, 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 whatever. Or I think she might just be a legendary creature or something like that. But 7 is the greatest game of all time. You and my friend D, who's also a mod on the channel, would get along well. He was like, my entire life is on pause until I get to finish playing Final Fantasy every time. And then Kingdom Hearts ruined it. I love Kingdom Hearts. Don't be like that. Unless you're saying I love Kingdom Hearts, in which case, good. So anyway, the Tifa card comes out. Like the art and shit. And people started pointing out her colors for lands. And now everyone's like, surely that was on accident, right? Because her colors, she's a 3-color card. She is plains, forests, she's red, white, and green. Just like, why do you always talk about Deltarune right before I get here? I don't know. I'm sorry, Ray. So anyway, it's the colors of the Italian flag. Yeah, literally though. So people were like, is it on purpose or not? It's not. It's very clearly just, no, I think it was on purpose. I don't think Hasbro would let Wizards of the Coast do that. I straight up don't believe that they would. Because Hasbro makes children's toys. You know what I mean? Like, they have a little bit of a level of, like, what is okay and what's not okay. But anyway, I thought that was fucking hilarious that they made this Tifa card that's just the Italian flag's colors. They're not in the order or anything. Hi, Nick. They're not in the order of the Italian flag, which does make it seem like it's not super that, but also. So anyway, I thought that was hilarious. I also had the pleasure or displeasure of telling a friend about that earlier in the year when I said something about Tifa and I was like, you know, I said Italian Parliament at the time, but we didn't know any better. They didn't believe me. I was like, yeah, they straight up, Tifa was in the Italian Parliament, which is how I said it. So showing someone that was real is very funny. As someone who desperately wants to watch Star Wars or Lord of the Rings with someone who has no context for it. So that was my small mini version of showing someone something that they had no context for and them just being like, what the fuck? It was a magical moment for me. I don't know if it was for him, but I thought it was funny. I was like, we have to stop board game night for a second. I have to show him this. He needed to know, why is this bad? Why is what bad? The story I'm telling? I think the story is just funny, but that was your small Aragorn kicking. It was literally, did you know Viggo Mortensen actually broke his foot? Yeah, it's literally that. See, there you go, Nick. You got Nick back, Steve. It all worked out. Also, this band is playing in LA very soon. The entirety of this album. Oh, I want to see it so bad. Someday I'll go to concerts again when they're not so expensive. But that is not that time. They're called Knuckle Puck. The band is called Knuckle Puck, and the album is called Copacetic. Knuckle Puck slaps. You've seen them? I'm jealous. I'm jealous. A show that I actually genuinely might get tickets for is Neck Deep, The Story So Far, which is one of my favorite bands, and Origami Angel. I love all of those bands, but The Story So Far, just, I love them the most. So, yeah. Hi, Glenbo! Welcome, welcome. So, I was very lost. Yeah. It was quite the video. Fucking love The Story So Far. They're actually probably my favorite band too. My favorite band is My Chemical Romance because I was a teenage girl in the early 2000s. So that's all you need to know about me. But The Story So Far is like definitely one of my top 5 favorite bands of all time. I saw them with Joyce Manor and Mom Jeans and Microwave, who are another 3 bands that I highly fucks with. I love Mom Jeans so much. Apparently they're playing a show a couple of hours away. You were listening to an Origami Angel album? Aren't they so good? But there's a Mom Jeans show not super far away, but far away enough that I was like, if I can figure out how to make that a cosplay work trip, I want to go see Mom Jeans again so bad. I love them so much. But yeah, The Story So Far, having Joyce Manor open up for them was so sick. They're so good. But I really want to go to that Story So Far show in October. I miss seeing them earlier in the year. I listened to The Brightest Days quite a bit, Nick. There's just something about that album that just hits me somewhere in the brain, and all of the like the serotonin just starts firing off, the dopamine and shit, and my endorphins. I think so too. But anyway, that was all to say. We will now be starting Subnautica, because if I don't, I will sit here yapping for a very long time. Not that I think you guys have an issue with that, but I do want to get to some Subnautica. Brightest Days was the first album I listened to from them. My first reaction was, this made in 2023. Literally, it sounds so weird. But we like yapping? Good. Thank you, Maple. You also like my burping? Really good at it. What the fuck was I doing? Thor went, you're not playing the game yet. No.
Thorbjorn in 21 says.
Zwinkaroos, thank you for the gift sub.
I'm not worthy of piloting an Eva because I don't understand anything.
The zombies aren't gonna die a second time on their own. What does that mean? What? We must stall. I know! I haven't seen that name in chat in a really long time. That used to be the only whiskey in my chat. Now we got the Nick variety of whiskey. Glenbo. Thank you for another 500. I appreciate that.
Glenbo_slice says.
Here we go. Eve, I fixed you? What are you doing? But you know what? I can't fix him, because if I do, it'll reset the wheel, and we've learned that I'm not allowed to do that. No! Again? Alright, next 5 minutes. Every 20 bits is 1 jumping jack. You have until, what, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have until it says 58. On the timer.
Says 10 JJs.
Remember my tittens is insane. Unlurk for Hype Train. Thank you, Steve.
Unlurk for Hype Train.
Thank you, guys. And then here's your second wheel spin, Thor. What do we get? Self-praise? Jid. Actually, I'm really proud that aw, thank you, Kai. Thank you for the 15. I'm really proud of myself for going to the doctor and getting my shit fixed, because I'm not afraid of the Maple. Thank you.
Maple Maestro says Maple34 EV giggle.
Maple, are those 500 bits for jumping jacks? Dave, welcome, our man. Welcome, Warg. What is this? Dave!
Thorbjorn in 21 says 10 JJs.
Jesus Christ. That is a lot of jumping jacks for 2 spins, but sure. No, you have to pick. You don't get it for both. That's why I was clarifying. Do you want it for jumping jacks or for wheel spins? But you said wheel spins, so I assume that you'd rather have those. Yeah, okay, cool. I haven't done your spin yet. I was still trying to think of self-praise shit to say, and a lot of notifications were happening. But yeah. I'm proud of myself. Going to the doctor, getting my stuff done. Oh, I get a spin for the gifted sub, right? 2. That's how you get them. The one gifted sub is just because you're nice. That's how that works, though. Cause yeah, for the past too many years, I'll be real with you guys. I haven't been going to the doctor and taking care of myself. So I'm glad that recently I have been taking care of my body, being nicer to myself, and being a more well-adjusted adult. Because boy howdy, sometimes I forgore. That's no good. How can I be here to hang out with chat if I don't take care of myself? So yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'm going to the gym and having a personalized routine made for me tomorrow morning. Very exciting. Was supposed to happen yesterday, but the stuff with my dad happened, so I did not go. So there we go. Proud of myself for getting my shit sorted. Thank you, Maple. And with that being said, here are your 2 wheel spins, Glenbow. Thank you again for the 500. Then I owe 1 to Steve and 2 to Maple. Oh, thank God it's not Spanish speaking. All right, Glenbow. You pick any animal you would like, and I will try my best to sound like that. Aww. Thank you.
Walk underscore Walker says it's all coming up, Lynxy. Good self-praise.
Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm writing down all the wheel spins we get so I don't actually forget. All right, and then here is your second wheel spin, Glenbow. You have time to think about it. You don't have to say it right in this moment, but you pick any animal you desire. If we're being honest, it's not going to be great on my part. All right, and a reaction video. The pink means that I will do the reaction video at the end of stream. Feel free to post it in the Discord whenever you feel like it, and then I'll watch it at the end of the stream. All right, this one is Steve's wheel spin, and then I got 2 for Maple. Yes, yes. And then like a bajillion bits, of which I will have to... Okay, Steve gets a sticky note. Did you write down the jumping jack totals? It is done. I hadn't read all of them. Suck. Sick. All right, here are your 2 wheel spins, Maple. Thank you for the 500. Boop, 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 boop. Don't land on that pink one. It's not set up. Oh no? Why were your fingers in the wrong place? Why were you being such a silly little guy? Isn't it crazy that we have all of the level 1 type train emotes? Okay. Question mark. I wonder what we're gonna get for Maple's second wheel spin. Isn't Lynxie trying her hardest to make everything a question? Why is Lynxie having to do a chug? Can Titans please bring me
Thorbjorn in 21 says.
a drink? Do you think Lynxie will die when she chugs this drink? And will anybody in chat respond? I wonder what our next two I wish I could properly thank you, but boy howdy, if only I didn't have to say it in the form of a question. I wonder what our next two wheel spins will be for Thor, of which maybe we will find out right now. Or maybe we won't. It's not working. Hold on, pre-recorded noises. Oh yeah. Would you like to understand the pre-recorded messages, Maple? Yes. No. Fuck you. You're so right, Steve. Yes. 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 No. Fuck you. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes. 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 Fuck you. Fuck you. You're so right, Steve. You're so right, Steve. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Cheer 69, chug, 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 chug. Wait, it's me chugging. Also, fuck you, Maple.
Yes. You're so right, Steve. No. Yes. Yes. Fuck you. No. 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 Yes. 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 Fuck you. Fuck you. As far as I'm concerned, it's over now. But I was doing it for an extra like minute. Cause I didn't know how long to do it. Wowie. Okay. I have no idea. Was anyone counting the jumping jacks? I did just now. It was 500.
Didn't ask.
All right. You did ask for what that's worth, Maple. How dare you? It was 500 bits total for jumping jacks. 515, but the 15 5 short, guess. So, yeah. I accidentally closed out of it. I did 20. IT did 20.
That sounds like a fun idea. I've heard good things about it. Plus, it's always exciting to explore Middle-earth.
What is the Golem game? Wasn't it like really bad or something? I thought it was like actually terrible. I owe 25 jumping jacks, just so everybody knows. Because there were a ton of wheel spins in there. Dave is a goddamn liar. No, untrue. Dave's a good guy. He means well. Ugh.
As a teddy bear who loves companionship, both are great. But you know me, Mom. Although kittens are cute, dogs are a bundle of energy just like me. Get a doggo!
Did it freeze? Are we good? Oh my god. Am I gonna have to restart the stream again? Are we on a delay? I have to know. I have to ding dang start this hecking stream again. Go insane. I don't know, it's another 8-second delay. All right. Everyone who is here. I did reboot the PC before I started streaming. So it shouldn't be all goofed up, but it is. What the hell? Scamba? Scamba? You don't have a delay? Weird. Weird, weird, weird. I don't know what the deal is lately. Dog heard Dave and growled. Arlo has beef, I guess. No! Dave, be careful. Apparently a sweet puppo has beef with you. I see a 10-second delay again. Ugh. Okay. Hold on a ding dang second. I know how to fix this. Sorry, I had the microphone muted. Do you think anyone in the history of streaming has ever had so many fucking issues with their dang stream? Scamba, no credits. What do you mean? Plenty of credits. Which is to say the stream never ended. You can tell by the hour and 10 up at the top. Wowie. Okay. Let me go through all of my blueprints. I forgot I got a jukebox. That's exciting. I have no idea. Jukebox speakers? Okay.
This is Lynx AI now speaking. Quote 19. Hold on, I gotta stick my finger in it. The meat is cold. Cringe.
Why did I say that? Where did I stick my finger in? Oh. Never mind. That was French fries. I should have known that. That one was an easy one. I knew that to be true. Last known position of the pilot? Was that the next thing I was going to go do?
This is Lynx AI now speaking. Quote 296. Fucking fleebin hecking G's.
What? What a weird thing I said out of my mouth one time. And there are 10 billion things that I have to say, apparently. Not listening to any of that stuff. She has said too many things, and I don't care about them anymore. All right.
This is Lynx AI now speaking.
Let's
Quote
try to figure out where to
97.
go.
How much further down can I go, though?
Okay, that's right. We were in the office. We heard a bunch of stuff. Did I scan everything there was to be scanned? I believe so. Nothing's showing up. So now it's just a matter of figuring out where to go next, because I believe I went up there, right? Or wait, where am I? Oh, right. That woman told me to not be around here. And then I disregarded her. So I think I know Gritty Goose is so good. I love him. And I love the golf miss emote. I think that one's also very good. Okay. I know I did all of this. I went in here, got all of the different blueprints I could find. And then I guess I was going to the next waypoint, right? I went up there, I got all that stuff, I went in there. And I think I did everything I possibly could on this island. Now it's just a matter of, what's that down there? It's a matter of figuring out which way to go next. What is everyone doing this weekend? Up for Lynxy for chat. Alright, fine. I won't tell you what I'm doing then. You didn't deserve to know anyway. I want more fragments. I went right past it. Ding dang. Here we go. I'm gonna run out of batteries really soon. You have a date? Oh, that's exciting. I hope it goes well. Alright, there we go. I think I need to leave. I think that's the best thing I could do right now is just get out of Dodge. stay in nice, cool areas. Make sure I don't freeze to death. Ooh, dinner date sounds fun. All right. If we get in the water, we should be good. What is this? What are you? I don't know. Can I stand in it? Didn't seem to hurt me. Seems like it might be okay. Last known position of pilot. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna find out. On your bike, like a bicycle or a motorcycle? I always find it hard to know if people are talking about a bicycle or a motorcycle. Oh, Penguin! Penguin! I love you. You're very cute. Can I pick you up? No? Do you like me? No? Okay, goodbye. I like you guys. What is that? It looks like a predator. Alright. Back to this, though. That's where I came from, and then... This is the way we'll go. Well, that was the way I wanted to go. Until that... Jesus Christ, these guys.
Detecting stern of an astronautical salt transgov vessel nearby. Vessel name, Mercury 2.
Okay, is that what this is? Oh, yeah, no. That definitely looks inoperative, let me tell you what. There's gotta be a ton of blueprints in here, though. I just gotta figure out a way in. Oh, it's lunch. That's still the same thing, as far as I'm concerned. Dinner date is just like a generalized term you use
30 seconds of oxygen
when you're
remaining.
talking about a date, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. Alright. Back down here. There we
Warning,
go.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, I can open this up. What are you? Oh, titanium ingot. Yes, please. Oh, I need a laser cutter. Okay, good to know. Good to know. What? Whoa! Metal salvage. Copper wire. This place is amazing. Oh, I'm like not equipped to be in here yet. Like at all. She's gonna say it in a second.
Warning.
What did I
30
say?
seconds of oxygen
She was gonna say it. I need to get a sea moth, or whatever the equivalent is in this game. What is it? It is a... So I need to build the mobile vehicle bay so that I can build a sea truck. But I never found enough pieces of the sea truck. So... that's a little bit of an issue. Okay. Go back down. This is just gonna have to be a slow but steady reconnaissance mission. As long as I'm kind of quick with it, we might be able to get some good stuff out of here. A battery is not bad. Oh, I can scan that? Okay, say less.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
God. This place. I really need to start building some stuff so that I don't drown.
Oxygen.
My God. I'm going as fast as I can, lady. The PDA is really, kind of rude, huh? Oh, no, not like that. Need to eat. IDs and drink this, and then we are good to go. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, we can't really do much more than that. So, I'm gonna go as far as I can over here, where it seems like it's an issue. Because I'm kind of just hoping, what the fuck is that? What is that? What are these? What are those? Okay. Hold on. There's so many things. Mature lily pad? Okay. Can I get up on this in any way, shape, or form? Yes. Okay, perfect. Kinda weird. I'll take it, I guess, but if I can get down here without drowning, that would be awesome. I don't think it's a necessarily great idea, though.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
That's fine as long as I don't die.
Warning. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
No, this is going too slow. Let me get this and then I'll swim back up. Okay. Oh shit. This might have been a mistake.
Oxygen.
Fuck. No! Oh, my hubris! Make it above a lily pad. Nope, I died. I died. That's like my first death in a really long time. I tried to position myself so that all my shit wouldn't fall to the bottom. Don't ha-ha me! What the hell? Okay.
What was that woman's problem? The one in the exosuit. Like I need to say which woman. And what
Okay.
the hell is she doing on this planet? It isn't exactly a happening vacation spot.
Wow, it left a lot of
She
stuff in my
needed to land well
inventory.
enough to make a dramatic entrance
Interesting.
by jumping off a sheer cliff.
Left
So
a
I
lot of
guess
weird
she's
stuff
been
there.
here a
Okay.
while.
Fair
But
enough.
how long has she been following me? She said to keep away from her or off her land. What in this frozen slush bog could she be protecting?
Where
Unless she's
is that?
camped out somewhere.
There.
She's definitely heard of Altera, though. Did she meet Sam?
Maybe. We don't know. The only thing I really had in my inventory was, hey, is it Wild? Is that your username? Hello. What is that? I have to go check that out too. Let's just go see if my stuff's still there, because the battery I just got could have been super useful. But we'll never know unless I go there. Oh, that's what I saw in the distance. I've already been there. Alright. Does the lady she's referred to seem familiar to you? Yeah, she's the woman from the Degassi, data logs or whatever. What am I hearing? Oh, this angry little guy. Which is cool. It does make me wonder how she got up here. In relation to, you know, wherever I was positioned in the first Subnautica game. Alright. As long as I can get around the vicinity of the lily pads I was just on, we might be able to pick up all my stuff, which would be really nice. It's not going to be the end of the world if I can't get that stuff, because, again, it wasn't a bunch of, like, super important resources I couldn't get anywhere else. Like, it wasn't a bunch of table or anything like that, but it would be nice if I could, get everything again. But we shall see. Alright. Okay, there are the lily pads. So we're in the general area again. I'm sure I can scan these guys, so I am gonna run up. Let's try to scan one of them really quick. A glow whale. Alright, there we go. And I'm gonna swim up to the surface, get enough air, and try to find all my stuff. I tried to position myself over one of these, but they're not flat on the top, so I don't know if I necessarily made it. Which is okay. Not the end of the world. I would just like to see if my stuff kinda made it in the area. If not, it's fine. I'll just have to start rebuilding, I guess. Oh, wrong one. Nice thing is I didn't lose any of the resources that I found that were, like, food related. I was about 130 meters down. But
Warning, passing 100 meters.
it doesn't look like any of my stuff is here. Yeah, I'm not seeing my stuff. It's probably actually closer to right here. And it probably fell down a really far way.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
My God. Don't die again, because you're a silly little guy. If I died again, that would be hilarious, though, if we're being honest.
Oxygen.
I'm, like, so close to the top again. I really just wanted that battery back, more than anything else. It had nothing else to do with anything other than that battery. Yeah, I don't think we're getting our stuff back. But I don't really know where else to go. Which is the problem.
Warning, passing 200
Yeah.
meters.
Our stuff isn't down
Oxygen
here.
efficiency greatly decreased.
It is what it is. Okay. We'll go back to base, we'll regroup, we'll figure it
30
out.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
The PDA woman is so annoying. She was annoying in the first game, too.
Oxygen.
Yeah. Okay. We just gotta swim back, then. Which is okay. Or maybe I can just briskly walk back. If I play my cards right. Alright. What do we want? That's the real question. What do we want to get? More blueprints. Like, finding fragments would be amazing. But I don't know how likely that is. Or you walk like a 90s video game character? What does that even mean? Also, how would I do that on stream? Robotic and stiff? I don't think that that pertains to stream very well. Like, if this was, like, my cosplay stuff, then yeah, sure. But I don't know about anything past that. The fuck is happening? Is it just raining? I guess it's just raining. Oh my God, this curry smells so good. I just got a huge whiff of my slow cooker. Out of nowhere. Oh, I'm upset. I want it so bad. Whoa! Can I scan these? I can. Fumarole. These blister-like fumaroles are vents for steam and volcanic gases that cycle through the stages of accumulation and release in hidden chambers deep beneath the ocean floor. The gas mixture emitted by a fumarole typically contains carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and hydrogen sulfide. Sourced directly from bodies of magma, the vibrant, violent explosions seem to get their distinctive purple hue from additional presence of gaseous iodine in the mixture. Huh. Oh, wait. No. I don't want to eat you. I just want to scan you. I'm just trying to get my wits about me. In relation to, Metroid. For when Prime 4 comes out. Oh my god. I can't wait for the Switch 2. I know that sounds so stupid. Well, honestly, Nintendo should be embarrassed of how expensive the Switch 2 is, but also, haha. Tariffs, am I right, gang? So, I don't know. I need to scan this too? Damn. What else do I need to scan? Oh, I need to scan that? Trinity Barnacle. My Seamoth or my Sea Glide is gonna die before I ever figure out how to make the sea truck, which is gonna be a bummer. Below Nautica, below zero, above expectations. That's a good way to look at it. Look at that peeper. Give me that peeper. No, come back. I just want to eat you. It's okay. It's gonna be totally fine. Don't even worry about it. There we go. Scan everything. Not that I'm going to read a lot of it, but imagine I did. Oh, God. What the fuck? Alright, I'll get out of here. Jeez. What a jerk that guy was. Audacity. Scanning the video game? Kind of. There's nothing wrong with that. I like lore in a video game. It's just, like, there's a ton. No, I need water. And a first aid kit. Okay, cool. Reading's not my forte, as you guys know. I'm bad at it, but that's okay. We'll rebuild. We'll overcome. Oh. Please have stuff to scan over here. Wait, what does it want me to scan? Oh, the Sea Glide fragment. I already know how to make this, but I'll take the titanium. Okay. 30 seconds.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Sometimes I wish that there was a difficulty slider where I just didn't have to hear her. Like, I knew it was happening, but I didn't have to hear her mouth. Does that make sense? Further down than where I am right now? Oh, I need that. Give. Oh, mobile view. No, it's the Sea Glide. Okay. That's fine.
Warning. 30 seconds of
If that slider exists, you should just talk more. No! It's like the only part of early game that I find incredibly annoying. Like, the needing help so that you don't die instantly is one thing, but the fact that she just doesn't stop yapping, oh my god. And then when you need her to yap, she just decides she's too good for it? Like, what are we doing? Ah, boo. Fine. It better be another mobile vehicle bay fragment. Wait, what? Where is it? Oh, is it this? Oh, it's another Sea Glide fragment. That sucks. 30 seconds! She didn't say it this time. She heard me complaining and said, alright, I'll stop warning you. It's like I'm keeping an eye on it. I don't need her to, like, inform me that I'm being stupid by almost drowning every single time I go down into the water, you know? Like, it's slightly helpful, but also, don't worry about it. If I die, it's because I'm dumb. Not because you didn't do your job, PDA woman. I didn't pick up the lead. And now I don't know where it is. Oh well. Mobile vehicle bay, please. Sea truck!
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, low key, a good thing. If I knew how to mod a game, I'd just make the PDA say you're gonna drown. That'd be a pretty good one. If we're being honest. That'd be way funnier than her just being like, hey, 30 seconds. Oh my god, someone should mod in the Sonic drowning music. That's what I was gonna say. I think it would be more productive if we're being honest. I would listen to it more. That music is so stressful. I need more Sea Glide fragment. Or sea truck. Mobile vehicle bay. Okay, yes, good. I can make it now. Alright. That's a goal as far as I am concerned. Oh, wait, no, I need another sea truck one. Okay. Oh, I don't have the titanium ingot on me anymore, huh? I can make one. I have plenty. Then I need lubricant and a computer chip. Computer chip. Oh, I had the copper wire on me! Shit! I also need to make one of these. And... do I need copper wire? Yeah, okay. And then lube. Don't forget the lube. Alright. I need to make so many batteries. We're at that point in the game where, like, making batteries is essential.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright. We'll be fine. This game would be so different with the Mario 64 water music. It'd be so peaceful. It's a little bit stressful on this one. I had to go pack a package of food. I couldn't wait. You're fine. Nothing's happened except that I fucking died. I super died. It's true, Kaibi. Exactly how it was. Embarrassing, frankly. I need to find more ribbon plant. The second I can make an aquarium, I'm shoving ribbon plant in there so fast you don't even understand. Ah, ribbon, hello. I need more than just these two.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Dear Ribbon, do you regrow? Sincerely, a concerned citizen.
Oxygen.
It's not funny, it was sad. And you all know it to be true. It was devastating. Oh, my inventory is full. Whoops. That's okay. I get it. We'll make it back just fine. If only I had batteries to use on all of the things that I've made. Okay. Oh, that's the door. Whoops! Alright. The thing I want to make ultimately is the mobile vehicle bay. But before I do any of that, I need to... Okay, well, I can make the titanium ingot right now, no problem. That I don't have an issue with. I need to go get something for the lube. I can make the copper wire, but I think having a battery is more important in this moment. Actually, 2 batteries wouldn't be bad. Then I could have a backup one. So let me get that out of the way. Oh, and I need to make a bladder fish really quick so that I'm not drowning. I'm not dehydrating. I am drowning. All right, there we go. So I'm less thirsty now. That's good. I have no room for anything. Oh, I have copper though. Okay, hold on. Let me take that. We'll make copper wire so that I don't have to worry about it again. So I have that and I have the ingot. I need to make... Oh, I need to make a second one. So I need 1 more copper. Right? No. This was for the computer chip, so... Good on copper. I don't need to worry about the quartz. Batteries are okay to keep on me. And then all of fish are food. Okay that I have those. Get rid of the copper wire. I don't need to worry about the battery anymore. And then it's just the computer chip. So I need to find table and a single gold, unless I kept some of that. Yeah, I have gold. So I got that. And now it's just a matter of getting table and some grapevine seed, which is nearby. All this right here. So I just need to find some seeds. And we'll be good. There's some right there. That's great.
Lynxie, you ever had quail?
Have I ever had quail? No. Put that away. Nope, no thanks. You don't need anything from me, little guy. Okay, so I have that. Got that going for me. Go make one of those, and then I need to get 2 table. But I don't know where table is off the top of my head. They're both good. Bacon wrapped quail is something I'd highly recommend. That does sound pretty good. I think that there is a line to be drawn when you're talking about bacon wrapping things. I don't think everything
Oxygen.
becomes better when bacon wrapped. But certain things are. Bacon can elevate a dish for sure. Right. Make the lube. And then I just need to find 2 coral and then we're in business. I just don't know if there's any nearby. You know what? You try for us, Zoinkeroos, and report back. Bacon wrapped bacon? You know, if you're already having bacon, that's kind of low-key the best thing that could happen is more bacon. If we're being honest about it. Bacon sounds good. Bacon's delicious. I would never argue against eating bacon. I like bacon quite a bit, actually. I just don't think that all dishes are elevated by wrapping it in bacon. It is an absolute improvement on certain things, though. That's for sure. Where the hell is the table? Bacon makes anything worth eating better. Bacon wrapped yogurt didn't pan out. See, that's what I'm saying. Bacon is the kind of thing that you put on something because you didn't think it tasted good to begin with. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? You gotta deep fry the yogurt first, then add the bacon. I will say, deep frying things is kind of lit. As someone who's deep fried, trying a bunch of deep fried stuff. I've never actually deep fried a ton of things. Deep frying things can taste hella good. Bacon wrapped marshmallows you can deep fry. That sounds dangerous for your heart. As someone who likes to eat a lot of different foods, I love trying new foods. Because whether my mother would admit it or not, she is a very picky eater. And unfortunately, by proxy, that made me slightly picky growing up. Not even because I cared, but because she just wouldn't eat certain things, right? So there was just a ton of food I could never try. But can you deep fry and bacon wrap a peeper? You know what? I bet that would taste good. Peepers are high in protein, it seems like, according to this game. So that's gotta be delicious. Fish on its own, I think, is really good, though. So I wouldn't mind that. God. It feels so slow. You hate fish? Oh, I love seafood. I fucks with seafood good, like, goodly. You know what I mean? Alright, you know what? Let me actually cook up one of these peepers real quick. Maybe the hoop fish. Way she said, I'm also gonna unmark this, because the only thing I have left to get is the table, and I have no idea where it is, but we're certainly on an adventure to find it. Pretty much all fish, I can't stand the way fish taste. What's the nice way I can ask this? Are you the kind of person who's like, oh, so you like shellfish, you just don't like fish? That makes sense. My mom says she doesn't like fish because it tastes like the ocean. And I think that that is the most confusing thing that you can say as someone who likes seafood. Like, she likes crab and shrimp, but she's like, fish tastes like the ocean. And I'm like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? It's all from the ocean. But maybe as someone who just enjoys seafood in general, I don't understand that sentiment. Does that mean that you don't like sushi, Kaibi? Well, what does that mean, that it tastes like the ocean? Because in my opinion, that doesn't mean anything. There we go. Ugh. Damn it.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen.
If I fucking die again, I'm gonna lose my shit. Mark my hecking words. Depends on the sushi. I've had tuna, that was okay.
Oxygen.
I just don't get that. As someone who enjoys fish, I guess. I think the issue is it tastes like a combination of bad fish and salty water. That almost sounds like you've had fish that wasn't, like, prepared properly, almost. That's just my opinion, though. Everyone has different opinions on what they like for food, so it's not even that. I just think I've never once thought while eating something that it tasted like the ocean. And I just find that so confusing. Okay. I do that. Oh, wait. But I need... Shit. I need to make the habitat builder. Fuck. I didn't even think about that. Okay, is there true silver in my life somewhere? Okay. Woo! Put it in the smoker and fish is great. Oh, that means I need to make another computer chip, huh? Okay. Well, I need to make the habitat builder or I can't make the mobile vehicle bay. Wait, do I have one? Am I going crazy? No, I have the repair tool. Okay. Okay, okay, okay.
Adding emergency shelter blueprints to your databank.
Shelter. Whitefish is pretty different from salmon taste-wise. Fish is just different across the board depending on what you get, for sure. Not all fish taste the same. Even a little bit. Ooh, I need to make that. I'm gonna make this thermal blade. Okay. So, now I've made the habitat builder. I need to go back to the mobile vehicle bay. And I need to make another computer chip. Which means I need copper wire, gold, table.
With the builder tool, you can construct sea bases from raw materials, advising against exploring a frozen water continent without a base. No bed, no storage, no place to put a fabricator module. No fun.
Fair enough. I didn't ask for your advice, but fair enough. Okay, one. I don't have enough copper, no! Okay. The ribbon I got to safe keep. So I got that. I need to get one more copper. And then 2 more table. Okay. So let me get the table first. I think that'll be easiest. And then I can work on more copper. Because copper's kind of like, did you get the right thing? Crucial snowball. Yes, I need that snowball. I'm hungry. All this food talk got me needing to go shopping. Listen, food is delicious. Can I say? As someone who super extremely wishes to ingest the curry cooking in her slow cooker right now, I feel you, Glenbow. I would like to eat food immediately. Lemon is great. Yes. Fish with lemon, I don't know what it is about it, but it do be hitting different. I went the wrong way. I absolutely went the wrong way. Oh well. Titan hole. What the fuck? One of those tiny little guys got me. So rude. Okay. I don't need the quartz. I need to get more table. Yeah, honestly, pie sounds so good right now. Hell yeah. I gambled and it paid off. No! I've been trying to tell you guys this whole time. Gamba doesn't pay. Gamba doesn't pay at all. I'll buy extra next time. Hell yeah. Pie sounds so good. Gamba Pay's just gotta be good at cards. Or scratchers, like in web fishing.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Table, hello. Where are you? Table! That table or is that shelf? Gampa. Did that get picked up? Oh my god, at the beach I had apple pie with vanilla ice cream on it. I shouldn't have. I'm trying to be on a diet, but it was so good. Oh my god. This place that we ate at the beach was god tier.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh my god, are you using that in professional emails? That's insane. That's so crazy. It's a good thing you caught yourself, because jeez. There's some table. Let's go. Oh, and there's another one. Okay, perfect. Amazing. Now the only thing I need is to figure out what the heck I need to make a sea truck.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
All right, now we're good.
What's everyone's best food they've had recently at a restaurant?
Speaking of the place where I got the bomb apple pie from, this same place had the best crab cake I've ever had. Oh my god, it was so good. I think this place was just that good. Like, everything that I ate at this place was amazing. Cheesecake balls covered in chocolate? That sounds amazing, too. God. Food is just incredible. Alright. Let's keep going. It's amazing I can't eat much right now, but I tried. That's fair. Chopped brisket? Oh, brisket's so good. Fresh slaw. Damn. All that food sounds good. Alright. We make the copper wire.
Will be greatly enhanced with the construction of an underwater vehicle.
Lady, what does it sound like I'm fucking doing to you? Mind your own ding-dang business, PDA woman. I don't appreciate your tone telling me what to do when I was already on it. This woman, am I right? No respect I'm getting. No, not the repair tool. Where's the habitat builder? Right there. Here we go. Here. Then I use it. Am I crazy? Sorry, do you make the habitat builder inside and I'm just an idiot? Oh my god. I'm dumb. Don't listen to me. Good lord. It's fine. We're all allowed to be a little silly. I needed to make a habitat builder anyway. You just made a quesadilla? Was it just a cheese quesadilla, or did you have a certain kind of, like, meat, protein in it? Buc-ee's pulled pork is also really good. I've never been in a Buc-ee's. They seem like they'd be really nice, though. Okay. And now that I have gotten all of that out of the way, put the knife back on. Thank you. I need to get one more sea truck blueprint, and then I can make a vehicle. And then we'll really be set. They have clean bathrooms and good food. There's just never been one in my direct path anytime I've been traveling. And I've done a lot of, like, road trips. But they're always slightly ever so out of the way that I just never do them. Which is a bummer, because I love that little guy. He's so stinking cute. You should road trip to Buc-ee's. I don't even know if there's one in California. Titans, do you know if there's one anywhere near California? I assumed that was a Midwest and Southern thing, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't think so either. Zoinkerverse, you legally have to tell me what kind of protein is in your quesadilla. Direct path. I'm just going to walk forward and start eating. I can't help. Delicious food gets in my way. Listen. That's how it should be. Alright? It just be that way. The fuck do I need? A jukebox, obviously. No. We need to figure out a way to get a sea truck. We live in Pac-Man style. Are you guys looking forward to that new Pac-Man game that's gonna come out? You know what I'm talking about? I need another bladderfish. Alright. Go in here, do our thing. Go like this. And make another one. You're gonna go to Oxen. Cool city, I'm pretty sure they have a Buc-ee's. Oh. Okay. Good to know. That's so far away from me, but I would like to road trip more, to be honest. Okay. That's pretty good. We can go explore now, and I don't think I'll have to worry. Ooh. Pick that guy up. Okay, perfect. Alright, now it's just a matter of kind of roaming around. Do I have enough space to take another bladderfish? I do. Sick! Now I just gotta have out my scanner and hope that it picks up on something. Because if I could find one more sea truck blueprint, I'm going the wrong way. We would really have something there, you know? I don't think I'm being unreasonable either. I need to go back where I found that last sea truck blueprint. Surely there's a third one around there. I don't feel like they would have only left like one in that vicinity. You're playing The Sims? I'm here, I'm just not gonna type as much. That's okay.
Oxygen.
Just not in the city itself. Okay, well. How far away is that? Okay, you can see it from our base of operations currently. Which is a good thing. I don't know how low down I need to be for fragments to get scanned. But I will try to stay as low as possible. While also trying to not die. I'll just go towards this beacon and hope for the best. Because I'm not really sure. I know there's one near Galveston. My mom, for whatever reason, desperately... Oh, that's a sea glide. I don't want that. Wants to move to Galveston for some reason, and I have no idea why.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Ah, that's 2 more sea glides. Okay. Yeah. What do you mean best worst emote on Twitch? Look at him. Hello. But like, look at him. Did you know that he was real? And that he exists in the real world? His name is Ding Ding. I feel like he's the best. Other than Dave, who is my favorite and I love him. But Ding Ding's pretty good. if we're being honest. I agree. See, you get it. You get it. All right. I don't need another sea glide. Oh, it's another sea glide. I don't want it. I don't want it. We keep going. I can't wait to gigantify it in all my friends' streams. Perfect. Spread the good word of Ding Ding. I just think he's neat. And I hope you think he's neat too. Alright. We need to go out a little bit further. And I really wish... Just... Oh, if I could find one more sea truck. That would just be so neat. Ooh. We're getting close to something.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Sorry, is it further down? Whatever I'm looking for? No? Confusion. Absolute confusion.
Warning. 30 seconds.
Yeah, lady. It's fine. I'm going up. Don't worry about it. God, I need this vehicle so bad it's not even funny. This is like trying to find that battery charger in the original Subnautica, and I just could not get it for whatever reason. It eluded me. It's like I wasn't worthy to have a... Whatchamahoozits. A sea moth. Or a battery charger in the original game. Waiting on others. You're now done for the day? That's exciting. Congratulations. No! I don't want a sea glide. Okay, there's something directly below me. So let me catch up on my oxygen. Which is a crazy thing to think to say. Then we'll go back down here. No! Please. I just need one sea truck. Compartment? Blueprint. I don't want this creature egg. Ugh, let me go back to base. There are so many sea glides, and not enough sea trucks. Let me tell you what. Too much stuff, not enough space. Kind of. Yeah, I think it'll be deeper down too. Was that a tiny fish in that other fish's hole? Yeah, it seems like those fish in particular are just really territorial of the bigger fish. So it's not even like they're in the fish, they just don't want me to be in the fish. Which I don't know what that says about me, but that's fine, I guess. Usually territorials of my... You know what? You're making good points. Do I have another... Okay, I do. Perfect. Where do I want to go? That's where I was trying to head to the first time. I need to find that little supply area again. That might have been the other way. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Hold. I think it was this one. What a crazy old joke. Okay. It's another sea glide. I've already made one of those, game. Thank you so much, though. Oh, Dave, tell us.
As a teddy bear, I don't really feel embarrassment, but there was this one time when Lynxicat accidentally left me behind during a live stream. I was alone on camera for a while. Pretty funny in retrospect, but kind of confusing at the time.
Dave, why are you calling me out like that, man? It was on accident. I never would do such a thing on purpose. Hello? Get away from me! What a jerk. What the fuck? Two of them? Sir. Oh, what are you? Oh my god! No!
Oh no,
Sea
no need
monkey
for that.
nest?
Lynxie Mom just needed to take a short break. She's the best. Always taking care of me. No harm done here.
Yeah, what Dave said. Hmm. Is it Subnautica time? It is! Ooh, is this a mistake? Is there no uppies? I don't think there's any uppies down here.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
This was, as it turns out, a little bit of a mistake. Alright. That was not as lucrative as I had hoped. I need a sea truck fragment so bad. You don't even understand. It is going to be a sea glide, and I'm gonna be so sad about it. I missed it? Yeah, literally a sea glide.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay. Hi, Storm. It is Subnautica time. What the fuck? My god. Everybody's so rude. I don't know what I did to deserve that. Sea monkeys coming in to attack me. Unjustly, might I add. Gonna be a sea glide. Yep, I hate it here. I hate it here. That's salt. Okay. It's Titan's hole. Yeah, take that, idiot. No! No! Get out of here. Just kidding. That's a grav trap. I already have that. Rainbow Bear! He's so cute. He fits perfectly with Dave. Alright. Back down into the dips. Dang. Went too far? Okay, hold on. Okay, I can't have anything in my hand around these sea monkeys or they'll just absolutely take it the second they see me. Which is a little annoying, not gonna lie. It makes it very hard. Oh my god, I'm so sick of finding sea glides. Insane. Nat, help! I need to find a sea truck. And it's impossible. I don't even feel like I'm being unreasonable. Oh! Back to the surface. I never found that third prawn suit blueprint either, so that's a little disappointing. That would, in theory, make a sea truck.
Warning. Passing
So
100
you're
meters,
kind of not wrong.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
What are you? Not what I need. Tell you what. Okay. I need this.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh my god. Everywhere has sea glides. It's just Sea Glide City.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Wait, what? Where the fuck is the oh my god, it's another sea glide. I'm gonna actually lose my mind. Where all the smashed sea glides came from. Yeah, right?
Oxygen remaining.
That's exactly what happened. No! Ugh. It's too many sea glides. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Takes a lot to make a stew. Every time I look. What the fuck? Where is whatever blueprint is trying to get me to scan? What is this?
Warning.
Oh my
30
god.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
I googled it. Do you want to know? I have... Okay, here's the issue. I got 2 out of 3. So at this point, low-key, do kind of want to know. Because this is... What do I do? Where do I go? These fragments can be found in the thermal spires, twisty bridges, and purple vents. They spawn randomly. I hate it here. This looks like twisty bridges if I've ever ding-dang seen one. And I haven't. Gang, it is getting confusing. Listen, I'm not saying I'm furious, but also I'm angry. You're so right, Steve. I hate it here. You know what? You are right. I don't know what you're right about, but you're right.
Warning. 30
Yeah,
seconds
yeah,
of
calm
oxygen
down.
remaining.
Thermal spires. Randall Calrissian is being a real jerk right now. Another person says they tend to be deeper around 150. Okay. We're taking everyone's knowledge into account on this one. Down separate.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah. You'll live, I think. Is it that? Is that a mobile oh my god.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Oxygen.
Oh no. Oh, am I gonna make it? Oh, I'm so close! No! Okay. Woo, the music started and everything. That was a Monka S if I've ever seen one. I did, in fact, need that. This is getting a little silly. Nat can explain that to you now. What do you mean? Okay. Do I have another first aid kit? No, I don't. Alright, well. Sucks stuck, I guess. Oh, please be a sea truck piece. Oh!
Efficiency decreased.
Okay. It's all coming together.
New technology acquired.
We know. We know. Shocking, I know. Advanced wiring kit and a power cell. We are gaming now. Computer chip. I need all of these things, please. What are those? Are these? Silicone rubber. One of those. Okay. Alright, we're in business now. Praise Poseidon. Sea truck is so goofy looking. Is it any more goofy looking than the previous vehicles? Oh, you know what? Now that I'm looking at the icon, actually, that is pretty goofy. So what's the goal right now? Get a truck, go further down. That's kind of where I'm at. How do stuff and also thing without truck to take me there? Underwater truck. Yes. See, you get it. You understand. God, it takes so long to move around at the beginning of the game. I get it, it's a survival game. It's supposed to take a long time. But goodness gracious. 30 seconds until oxygen is depleted. Did you guys know? Yeah. Okay. I need 1 silver. of which I do have. Amazing, fantastic. Make a dewiring kit. I didn't know you wanted a truck until the concept of having one underwater was mentioned. Name it Truck Nuts. You got it. Perfect. Do I have any more copper? I don't believe I do. Nope. Okay. We take off the copper wire. The Cybertruck? Disgusting. Okay. I need to go get... Do I have enough spaces for it, actually? I think I do. I think so. How do I make a... First aid is... fiber mesh. How do I make fiber mesh? Creepvine sample. I don't think I have enough space for both of those. The fuck truck? Oh, wait, hold on. That works out great. Instead of the fuck truck, it's the heck truck, which is just calling back to our previous vehicle, the heck wagon. And then when I inevitably get a larger version of a vehicle, we name that the fuck truck. The mattress mobile. It's like paying homage to the heck wagon. Gone but not forgotten. Alright, there we go. One of these. Got that going for us. Wait, what? Oh, I needed 2 of them? Shit. Fuck Truck Jr. Okay, and then I have 2 empty batteries, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. Got the power cell. Very good. Yes, yes. Take that off. Got that going for us. We already made the wiring kit. I need gold. 2 more table. Very annoying. Oh, I need to make titanium ingot. Say less. That takes up so much space. Back to lurking. Okay, Steve. Make quartz. I need 2, so I need 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Got that going for us. Got glass. 1 more glass. Okay, that's good. We need to get 2 copper, 2 table, 1 gold. I still managed to have some gold in my inventory. Also very good. Need nearly as much of that. Okay. Next thing I should do is get all of the copper. Which could be very close or extremely far. Hard to say, because it's a gamble. That's titanium. Good. That's copper. That's nice. Like, it's always nice to have titanium, but it'd be nice if it was exactly what I wanted. Maybe Subnautica 2 will have item stack copage. Yeah. That's too much copium, I think. Okay, there's the 2 copper. Still have room for table. Then we'll have that done. And then it's just a matter of finding lead. However, if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't remember where to find lead. So...
Oxygen.
That's something. Oh my sweet goodness. I was trying to drown. Okay, we're fine. Do I have enough room? No, I don't. I really want to make a first aid kit because I am hurting. But I think for now we're also kind of okay? Potentially? Or I'm being overly optimistic and I should care about that. It could go either way, to be honest with you. Oh, there we go. All right. My hubris has paid off for once. And I'll actually make it back with everything I need. Amazing. And there is... Have you enough room? All right. Yep, there's enough room. Now my inventory is definitely full though. So we do have to go back. I'll make the first aid kit. I'll do everything. I have one space. So if I see a bladderfish on the way, that's great. There's one right now. Okay. We can re-up our water a little bit. And then we can make this sea truck, which will make being underwater significantly easier. Okay. Gonna make that. Gonna do my first aid wherever that is. There it is. Perfect. We can make the copper wire, which will make the computer chip. It's great, because that'll make the advanced wiring kit, and then all we need to get is the lead. Now, like I said, I don't remember where to get lead or which ore deposit it comes out of, but that should be much easier to figure out. Oh, I also want to do the bladderfish really quick so that I don't dehydrate and die. There we go. That's all good. And did I ever scan some lead? What if we call it truckin', since you go around isekaiing fish? That's pretty good. Argentine. No. Limestone? Titanium and copper. Okay, so not any of these. We need to go deeper. Did I have lead? I have a singular lead. Interesting. Do I have enough to make 3? Okay, yeah. I have just enough to make another titanium ingot. Which seems stupid, but also it'll take up way less inventory space, and I'm okay with that. Since I am running out of inventory space. Boba sounds good. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I like the tea that's usually involved in boba. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have a... Oh, you know what? I don't want to leave it out. Probably can use it on the base later. Exactly. Boba is better. I'll concede to that. I usually just get tea. That's how I like getting it. Okay. Go down a little bit further, I guess. No one said nothing about free booba. Crazy. Limestone's not gonna cut it.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Can you imagine? Are you lead? No, you're titanium, though. Annoying. What is that? Is that another truck piece? Unbelievable. Always when you don't need it, huh? I don't need copper. I don't need silver. I need lead. I also need to re-up my oxygen.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
This woman, so pushy. There's plenty on the internet. I mean, that's fair. It's kind of true. The fuck is that? Oh, what is this? What are you? Oh, high capacity O2 tank?
Blueprint synthesized.
Say fucking less. Hold on. That's actually way more important. I have everything I need? Okay, hold on. I really want to make the truck, but that's way more
30
important.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
Elena is lead ore in real life? Oh. So maybe that's the lead if you find more. Okay. I'll scan it. I think I saw one right here before I went down there. That was lucky. The fuck is that? What are you? No.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Dang, I could have swore I went past one of the, croppings. That's limestone for sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, hold on a second.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Let's go make the big boy oxygen tank, because this is not cutting it anymore, and it's getting very annoying. So I'll do that really quick, because I'm pretty sure I still have a little bit of silver, too, which is nice. And then I won't be struggling for air every damn second of my life, which will also be nice. And I already need another battery. That's crazy. Wait, hold on. I need to take off the oxygen tank. And then get a silver out of my inventory. Thank goodness I had this. Would have been devastating otherwise. The high capacity. Okay, cool. I'm glad you played the game so I don't have to struggle. Now I'm the one struggling. Okay. So that's good. Some water. Just get bigger lungs. How dare you? Okay, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Get more of that. 2 more glass. Not a big deal. Quartz is everywhere. So that works out. Get that off of there, and then we'll go on the search for more lead. So not too bad. That was a good find that I wasn't even looking for. Oh, that's not, or even a little bit. Okay. Okay, you are what I'm looking for. Okay, one more. One more. Amazing. It's limestone. That's just titanium hanging out. I'll take it. Not even a little bit what we were looking for, but still a nice find. Oh, you know what? Oh. What? Really? Like below me. I think I'll ask my sister to make me a pie because she's back in town from college. Aw. That's good. Okay. There we go. Go back down. I can hear those sea monkeys. Yes, okay, we can go make the truck now. Truck-kun, I'm coming for you. Going to the museum next week? That sounds like fun. What kind of museum? Okay. Gonna get up here. We will be making the only vehicle possible. But when I get back, because I have to pee. I chugged that drink, and now I gotta go potty. Museum has a death by natural causes exhibit. That's really cool. Oh, that sounds like fun. There used to be a really cool museum down in DC called the Crime and Punishment Museum. Ugh. It was one of the better museums in all of DC, but it was one of the ones you had to pay for because you don't have to pay for much of the museum-esque stuff because it's all Smithsonian downtown. They got rid of it because people didn't want to pay. Tragic. That place was rad. They had all kinds of stuff. It was so crazy because the Air and Space Museum was the museum that got the Unabomber's cabin. I feel like it would have fit better in the Crime and Punishment Museum. They had like Bonnie and Clyde's car and John Dillinger's fingerprints. They had John Wayne Gacy's fucking like suit. He's like clown suit and stuff. Like they had like all this crazy historical stuff in there, and they were like, nope, we can't afford to stay in business. And it's just like, what? And they'd also update America's Most Wanted, like the FBI's watch list and shit, with the top 10 most wanted people in America at that moment. Crazy. And then the same thing happened to the Newseum. That was another museum I really liked downtown, but you had to pay to get in there. They had part of the Berlin Wall. And they changed the newspapers from like 50 different countries at the top, and you could see the Capitol perfectly from the top. It was beautiful. I will never understand why those museums didn't make it. Of all the things to go sightsee in DC, those were two of the cooler museums. And instead, the Spy Museum is still around. I'll never understand. The Spy Museum's cool. It's just way overpriced. Out of all the museums that are overpriced, that's the one. Anyway, I have to go to the bathroom. I am gonna go piss. I will be back. Be nice to Dave while I'm gone. Wow. Alright. I bought a switchblade clone at the airport that they took from you. Oh. Devastating. Also, yeah, like the Spy Museum is cool when you're a kid. Sorry, I'm back. Hello. Spy Museum is very cool when you're a kid. But I think that as an adult, that's not the kind of museum that you appreciate as much as you would otherwise. Like, the Natural History Museum, as weird as this sounds, is literally for children. I don't know what it is about those kind of museums, but they don't make them for adults. I haven't been to the Spy Museum yet. Went to the original one when they first opened it up. When did they open the new Spy Museum? I just remember when I was dating a guy and his entire family came to DC, and they went to the Spy Museum, and I met them downtown, and I was just like, all the museums are weird. No, I don't mean it in an insulting way. I love the Natural History Museum. I'm just saying, like, they make, not even they, it's not the Smithsonian doing it, but like, more likely than not, if you as an adult go to a museum like that, the entirety of the museum is going to be taken up by field trips of children. Because, I don't know, it's like the easiest one to make an excuse for why you're going there is like, oh, it's a school trip. Yeah, no, I'm not dogging on the Natural History Museum. That place fucking rules. That, like, especially if you get one of the guided tours, like, they'll take you back to where the paleontologists are literally, like, brushing off fossils. You could just watch a bunch of paleontologists do their job. Which sounds weird, but it's rad as shit. And, like, oh my god. One of my favorite museums downtown is, like, unironically, I'm not joking, it's the portrait gallery. It's fantastic, beautiful. But there are 2 rooms that I can think of the last time I went to the portrait gallery. There's a Da Vinci in one, and there's a Van Gogh in another room. These 2 fucking rooms. And I hate so much going into those rooms because I'm like, literally, it's like, I just can't fathom walking into an art museum full of some of the most beautiful Rembrandts, and there's a lot of Rembrandts specifically in the top floor of the or the main floor rather of the portrait gallery, which is why I call that out specifically. But there's just all this beauty. They have some Goyas down there the last time I went there. There's all this beautiful art. And then if you walk into these rooms with the Van Goghs in them, people are just flocking around this one painting because they know the name Van Gogh. And I'm like, what are you doing? Do you know how much beautiful art you're missing out on? Because you're like, oh, I know that guy from the Starry Night. Don't talk to me about the fucking And then there's another room near the room with the Van Goghs in it that has a bunch of Monets. And, like, it's fine. It's fine that you don't know art history. I don't have a problem with that. I obviously went to art school. I like the Van Gogh crab painting. I saw it somewhere. And, like Van Gogh's the reason that I painted as a child. So, like, it's not even that. I'm not, like, dogging anyone who likes Van Gogh. Reason I started painting as a child, I was blown away by Starry Night, like most children are, I think. It's just so beautiful. But it's like, my other favorite thing being in the portrait gallery is just people mistaking Manets and Monets and not knowing what the difference is, and they're flocking to this one room. And they don't go look at all of the other statues and paintings. And I'm just like, do you understand how much beautiful art you're missing out on? I just can't understand it. I can't wrap my head around it. You got COVID at the Van Gogh Museum? Is that the one that's like interactive? And they have like Starry Night on the wall and shit and it like moves? Is that what that is? It sounds cool in theory, but like, no idea it was in Amsterdam. Okay, so yeah, probably not. There's this interactive thing that I saw once in LA, and I'm pretty sure in DC. It was something that I like moved around. Hi, Black Widow. Welcome, welcome. And I used to move around, and they just did like interactive versions of Van Gogh's paintings on the wall, and you go like, watches and experience. And I'm just like, I spent the entire time at the Louvre in the sculpture wing. It was amazing. And then that's another one. People flock to go see the Mona Lisa. It's like this fucking big. It's not actually this fucking big, but it's a small painting in actuality. And people just flock to this one painting. And it's like, just because you saw this cool painting on the internet doesn't mean that you need to ignore all of the other art. Everything in an art museum is so impressive. People don't do that shit anymore. Because they could type in boop 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 into chat GPT and be like, I want an elephant on a fucking magic carpet over a rainbow in the Sahara Desert. And it just shits it out. And people are like, wow, look at that. It's just like, do you know how long it took for every painting in this entire museum to be made? Or are you just being like, are you obfuscating because you don't understand how impressive everything in the museum is? Sorry, I don't mean to rant. Setting up plans for Niagara Falls in July. Oh, that sounds delightful. I've never been to Niagara Falls. I've always wanted to go, though. It's like one of the rare places where it's like you can kind of low-key be in America and Canada at the same time, as stupid as that sounds. To see what depressed child version of me took pictures in the Van Gogh Museum. Canadian or American. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Are you a Tim Hortons person or are you a Dunkin' person? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, anyway, it kind of bums me out that every time I go to an art museum, you walk into the one room with a recognizable name and every tourist is just taking pictures. One time, this one will blow my mind. I went to the Getty, which is a very famous museum curated by a very rich, famous person in LA. It's got a beautiful tram you have to take up to it. Everything there is so beautiful. And like, God, there's one room, one wing and one building, because there's like 5 buildings at the Getty, full of beautiful art. Took me like 7 hours to get through the whole museum, because I'm someone who walks up and reads everything and takes everything in. There's just one room with Monets in it. And there was, I'm not joking when I tell you guys this. There was a woman standing in front of a Monet painting. Not looking at it. She was turned away from the Monet painting. And she handed her phone to someone that was with her. And she goes like this. In front of the famous, like, beautiful painting to take a selfie. She not ever once looked at this fucking picture. She took a selfie in front of the painting and then left, and I was so appalled. I've never been so appalled in a museum before. Like, this woman didn't even give a fuck about the painting. She just wanted the selfie. Why are you here? What family member made you come here and you thought, oh, content? No! Stop! That painting is so more impressive than you could ever believe. Made by someone at a time where that was so much harder than you could ever fathom. You don't have references. You can't just type onto the internet and say, I need a reference right now, give it to me. And like, you take a selfie and then leave and you don't even look at the painting? Well, I have it on my phone. Why would I need to look at it in person? It's like, why are you here? What is happening? You took 0 photos? That's okay. I actually prefer that. I think that it's more important to go take it in. You know, like, if there's something beautiful that you think, oh man, I wish I had this so that I could look at it later in life and remember that memory, that's great. But not taking photos sometimes is like one of the nicest experiences you can have going to a museum. Just taking it all in. You know, I don't know. Maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm just ranting about something nobody gives a shit about. See what the streamer is ranting about. People do just live in their own little worlds these days. The painting was nice, but I couldn't find the subscribe button to smash, so I took a selfie and left. You have a bad memory? I also have a bad memory, so I take a lot of photos for myself, but at the museum, I'm reading. They got a little placard, I'm reading it. That shit might not be for anybody else in the museum, that's just for me. They put that placard on the wall because I'm going to be the person that walks from painting to painting, reading every little tiny thing, and then staring at the painting, taking it all, because like, I don't like, sorry, hold on. I know that we're going to get back to Subnautica in a second. I just made myself really angry though. VIP that guy. I think that you can do that, Nat. Like, imagine, oh, Steve.
I'm not worthy of piloting an Eva because
Thank
I
you
don't
for the
understand
gift sub.
anything.
You have hands behind the bags. I just like, can you fathom having finally collected all the ingredients for a museum rant? Can you imagine, like, truly having this like insane talent at a time where like I like, you can't understand how impressive it is to make a fucking painting on these gargantuan canvases, like larger than a wall in your house size of a fucking canvas. They have to make a building so big about things no one else gives a shit about. That's my native language. I also speak so Hello, Vanilla Gorilla, welcome, welcome. Could you imagine having to build a building so big? The walls are over 8 feet tall. They're so big. Thank you for another gift sub, Steve. They're just so big so that they can put a big canvas on a big wall so that they can house the big painting. That would take you months, maybe a year to fucking draw. People, not even draw, paint. People have died painting the ceilings of fucking cathedrals because it's so important that they make this beautiful painting on a ceiling that a fucking girl would go into and take a selfie of. Like, buildings that took a century to build. Monuments to religion. And they these beautiful frescoes on the fucking ceiling of just these unworldly, beautiful, like, depictions of things that were very important to them. And then it all ended up in a building that people flock to because they've heard a name and they think, oh, that's the most important person in the building. No, Van Gogh died fucking poor and alone. He cut off his own fucking ear like a psychopath. They were not famous in their time. We made them famous because we hyper-fixated on one goddamn painting. It's unbelievable. I nodded off and I woke up to this. I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about this. We've made beautiful monuments to things that matter to people centuries dead now. And now I have fucking women who walk into goddamn museums and take a selfie and don't even appreciate it. Why were you there? Some mom or dad went like, you're gonna go to the fucking museum today on a family trip, and they went, oh man, I don't want to do it. I think Lisi is passionate about art. One time, my mom and I went to the art museum, down to the National Portrait Gallery. Very important. And I like, one of my favorite sculptures ever. I wrote a whole paper on it in college. Was the Pietà. And like, they have a couple of, because the Pietà is not actually like just one thing. It's the depiction of Mary cradling Christ. It's like a very famous fucking important Christian thing. That was 2 gifted subs this time, by the way. I got you. Four wheel spins. I got you. Let me finish my fucking rant. So anyway, I wrote this very like a 4-page paper in college about the Pietà. I'm like walking my mom through the museum, just like mentioning things that I had thought, yes, there's one in the Vatican. The one that I wrote the paper on is not in the Vatican. I don't believe it's in, God, it's been so long since it's been over 10 years since I wrote that paper. So excuse me for not remembering, but, you'll fit right in here. Literally. Real and true. Like, I wrote this paper. It's very important. There's a Pietà that was in the National Portrait Gallery at the time. Whatever. That's not important. But I started mentioning shit to my mom as we walked through, because we were just down in DC for the day. We're like, let's go to the portrait gallery. And then, so the National Portrait Gallery split up into like 2 buildings. One of them's the modern wing, and one of them's the Renaissance wing. It's a whole thing. And I noticed as I'm talking to my mom, there was like a small group, like a family, following, listening to me mention stuff to my mom. And I was like, do I need to get a job doing this? Like, would that have been more productive of my time to go down to DC and get a fucking job as an art gallery, like, tour guide? I don't know. And then we ran through the basement in the modern wing because it's the worst part of the museum. Because again, that's where the Monets are. And people are like, I know that name. It's just like, there's so much. Do you think that all of these paintings aren't here because they're not impressive? I don't understand. There's also a room, like I said, in the National Portrait Gallery that had a Da Vinci in it. At the time, it was on loan from a museum in Austria, I believe. People are just around there, and I literally said to a woman, she was taking so many pictures of this one Da Vinci, and I went, did you know that there's another one in the next room? Did you know there's another Da Vinci right in the next room? No one was in that room, because this one was on loan from a different museum. And I was just like, if you look and you read the little placards, you'd find out that there's more than one Da Vinci in this museum right now. Crazy, I know. Anyway, sea cucking, if you will. Oh man, can we call the sea truck the sea cuck? Would you guys be into that? Just like those tiny fish blocking the whole. Anyway, that was all to say, I really don't understand why you fucking bother going to a museum if you don't care. No one is forcing you to go.
This is Lynx AI now speaking. Quote 458. Am I stupid?
Probably, Lynxy. It's just, why go to the museum if you know that nobody in your family is gonna care? Field trip, I get it. Those are just like an obligation. Children, a child not being interested in going on this field trip does not bother me. That's not my issue. Because, like, obviously the child is more excited to not go to school than to give a shit about the museum. That's fine. And maybe, you know what? Maybe some child that goes there realizes, oh shit, I really care about this, and then finds out what they want to do with their lives. Now, again, children just want to be influencers now. Fucking blows my mind. I don't understand. That's not a job. That's an aspiration to have as a side hobby, not your real job. Well, go to trade school. Find out something you should be more passionate about than selling shit to other people online. I don't. That's a whole other thing. Field trips making me see specific shit as a museum instead of letting me just look around my own room was so annoying. Right, and like, be in groups. Because the way that we did museums at my school when I was growing up is there were a ton of parents. There were so many chaperones, and every chaperone got 4 or 5 kids, and then they got to do whatever they wanted. So the kids got to kind of self-guide themselves as long as there was, we're gonna bring feudalism back. Like, as long as the parent was with them, go do whatever you wanted. Go experience the museum. And my dad and my mom would go on the field trips as chaperones, so I was always like, I get to do whatever the fuck I want in the museum. There's fucking rules. Because my parents were like, chill. They were like, yeah, of course we're gonna, like, look at the kids. Look after the kids. I want to be a VTuber for a while. Until I actually looked into the logistics and the way you're treated, and then I realized streaming is not for me, then I wanted to go to college. See, and, like, that's great. You went and chose something that, like, I don't know if people would argue that, like, we need cosmetologists. I would. That wouldn't fucking catch me fucking dead cutting my own ding-dang hair. No, sir. I know that, like, that's not all what cosmetology is, but, like, look at the kids, call the police. Now, look after the kids. Learn a trade line? No, trade schools are so important. I think this is how I truly feel. College is not for everyone. Do not fucking go to college. just because some fucking adult told you to. That's a terrible waste of money and your time. And the college's time. If you don't know what you want to do, don't go to college. I know that sounds crazy. Sometimes going to college is the way that you learn what you want to do. So it's kind of this weird, like, weird balancing act, but like, going to trade school for a lot of people, my only thing is that I wish that more people were told trade school is an option, right? So the streamer said, don't go to college, so I won't. No. One time I accidentally said that to a kid in the grocery store. I was like, yeah, there's no reason to go to college. And the mom understood what I said, and I think that she agreed with me. But she looked down at her kid and said, except you are going to college. It was just like, we had this moment where she was like, yeah, you're right. And then she was like, oh, wait, my kid's here. And she went, no, you're going to college. But like, literally don't waste your Melee. I am on a rant about going to museums and schooling. I think that so many more people should be told that trade school is an option for them. Do you know how important it is that we have more people go to trade schools? That's not a fucking joke. Like, I get that it wouldn't be glamorous to be a carpenter or be an electrician or any of that shit, but like, at some point, too many people are gonna want to not fucking do those jobs. And we're gonna be in real big trouble. Just as a human race, you know what I mean? So I just wish that education systems in wherever you're from would be like, hey, you don't need to go to college. Did you know that there's a different thing that you could do after high school? Maybe you want to do this. That's all I want. Trade school is so viable. And you're way more set up to find a fucking career. Going and getting a fucking liberal arts degree doesn't do a goddamn thing for you. Do you know how many people, when I graduated college, I didn't graduate college, I dropped out. That's neither here nor there. I have an associate's degree. Wow, it doesn't do anything for me. When I went to art school, 80% of people who left with a fine arts degree did not find a job in their field. And the people that did were gallery work. I did not want to go be in a gallery. That's not what I wanted to do with my time. I wanted to be an illustrator for comic books. So I fucking left because it was a joke. I was going to and like I had a big scholarship. I wouldn't have had to pay a lot of money to go to college. That's neither here nor there. It just was a waste of my time. And it's just like, fucking, if you went to a trade school just to do literally anything, you'd be so set up. I just don't understand. What do you mean going to be in trouble? More trouble than we're already in. The ship is already sinking, and we don't have any mechanics or engineers on board. If I had gone into tech in college instead of thinking that I could be an artist, my life would be so different. If I had learned how to code like my dad told me, I would be on Easy Street. But instead we're fucking here, and I don't know what I'm doing. It's kind of working, I guess, but also the ship is sinking. Good thing you're playing Subnautica. I need to make a ship. The ship might be sinking, but I can write software to put ads in everyone's face so fast. My aunt does automotive upholstery. She owns 6 acres and $500,000 house on that career. Trade school is very worthwhile. And like, trade school is not for everyone. That I need to be very clear about. Trade school is not for everyone. I'm not saying that everyone should drop what they're doing and fucking drop out of college and go to a trade school. That's not it. I'm just saying, yelling at the camera looks easy. It's not as easy as it looks. No, just like, God, I just wish that more people knew that they had other options. And high school tells you you're basically going to be a failure if you don't go to college. And that's not true. I don't like Bobby Flay. I don't like him. I don't think he's entertaining, and I don't think he's a very good chef. But Bobby Flay is so fucking famous and he dropped out of high school. He didn't need college. My dad didn't go to college. He owns his own fucking construction business. in fairness, my dad was in several unions and paid his dues and did a lot of stuff to learn all the stuff he does. So that's not it either. Just saying, like, he didn't go to college to learn stuff. He went other places. There are other places. I just wish that as a country, since I'm in America, I have to talk as an American, just like fucking told people that there's more to life than college. We'd be so much better off if people knew that they didn't have to go to college. That's so crazy. That went to and had graduated from college. And like, did you leave college and enroll in a trade school and focus on camera yelling? How did you know? No, I just recently picked up camera yelling as of 2 years ago. Wowie. Can I name the ship? We're naming... You can name the sinking ship that we're on as a country, but the ship that I'm going to make in Subnautica is called the Sea Cuck. The duality of streaming. Me yelling about important world things and naming a ship Sea Cuck. Boobies. But yeah, I don't know. There's just, I'm mad that women go to museums to take selfies and not look at the paintings, and I'm mad that America won't tell people to do things with their lives other than college, when that's not the answer for everyone. There's a problem for real. Welding school around me can't teach well enough for the students to pass pretty basic welding tests. And like, as someone who does a lot of crafting, I would love to know how to weld. Not for any other reason than like, sometimes they make learning so hard. They is a lot of people, but like, there is so many things that I would love to learn how to do. And they like, we just don't give people the resources. If I hadn't taught myself how to sew, I would have never, where do you fucking go to learn how to sew? Because it used to be Joanne's. Joanne's actually used to do sewing classes, like beginner, intermediary, and advanced. But like, YouTube isn't enough. Because you have to search for ages to find the right tutorial. And that sucks. I've had to skim through thousands of fucking videos online to find the 20 seconds in a 30-minute video to figure out what I'm doing wrong. One time, because I'm using this stretch fabric right here as an example, because a lot of the stuff I have to make is stretchy, I fucking hate stretch fabric. Turns out the reason that I was struggling with stretch fabric, and they don't tell you this, like, they don't, like, this isn't readily available, is my point, was that the foot that guides my fabric through the machine was wrong. I needed a different foot. And so I kept getting caught, and like the needle in my sewing machine just kept shoving my fabric further and further into this one section of the machine, and it was ruining all of my like projects, and I didn't know why. Until someone was like, yeah, if you put a stabilizer under your fabric and you use the right foot so that the machine walks it forward correctly, you won't have this issue. Alan tutorial on sewing. I would watch that. I would watch an Alan tutorial on sewing. Trying to find the right info when troubleshooting my PC issues when they install a new part, needing 15 hours of footage. And it's just like, I just don't understand why learning is so hard. Why have we made learning such a, like, learning is like a basic human need. We need to learn stuff to be able to do literally anything in life. That's just like how it works. And we've made it impossible to learn, to do, like, if technology like collapsed, if like most of like the modern internet and like our infrastructure collapsed, people would not know what to do. I just don't know why we set everyone up for failure. I don't know. I'm getting off topic. I should be playing this game. Sorry. Get yourself a mid-grade titanium brand welder from Harbor Freight. They're a good quality and relatively cheap. I guarantee you can teach yourself to weld with one of those. I'm driving the car right now. That's when I taught myself to weld on. Damn. Making things inaccessible is profitable. It's the same thing where I was yelling about, what was I yelling about? Sorry. Apparently Subnautica gets me political. I don't know why. Sometimes we just need to make the chart go up into the right. Thor, thank you for the 1,000. Okay. That makes me... I'll take a pause. I will do Steve's 4 wheel spins, and then I'll do your 4 wheel spins. But just, like... Maybe this is your sign from me to go learn... How fucking dare you now? This is your sign to go learn something. I don't know. It doesn't matter what. I have no... Your assignment from me, the streamer, with no credibility
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
Just go teach yourself something. Just for fun. I taught myself sewing for fun. Just because I wanted to. And not that people in general are credible, but everyone's like, wow, you should really get a job doing that. And they're probably right. Don't make me come beat you in Mario Party. I'd like to see you fucking try. All right, Steve. Here are your 4 wheel spins. Thank you so much for the 2. Dave has to be here for the rest of the stream. Otherwise, my wheel will break. Wait, it's different again. What the fuck? Ugh. I don't know enough Spanish for this. Ay, caramba. Doing another calligraphy class on the first? Ah! Dios mío. That sounds fun. I'm not doing the fucking... Oh, congratulations, Steve. On your reaction video, you also get one. Wowie. Where'd my previous post-it note go? IT guy, if you can hear me, take Spanish speaking off of the wheel. I don't know enough Spanish speaking. You get a free respin on me, Steve. I'm not doing the Espanol. Looking forward to Spanish rant about work, appreciation, and general culture. No habla grande español, un pequeño español. Lynxicat? Alright, Steve. You get to Simon Says Me again, baby. Come up with a good one. Not even close. A dude that likes big mechanical things and building stuff. And even I think sewing is fun. Sewing is building stuff. It literally is. The people... This is another thing I actually have to rant about. Firstly, it's no hablo. Isn't it no habla? Isn't it no habla? I feel like I'm going crazy. Oh, no, because it's referring to me. No hablo español. Okay, well, shut up, Steve. Cállate. Or whatever. That should show you how much I know. Definitely need to improve my sewing. I have some pants pockets ripped. Alright, you get a sticky note, Steve. And then you get one more thing. I have a video. Lynxy Law. A sticky note. Pendejo. Ripped open that needs sewing. Yeah. Thank God I have my machine, because I don't like hand sewing. My fingies don't like it. I have the joint pain. Yes, yes. No! Don't you be a chug! Alright. And a drinksy. If we land on chug, I am not doing it. I already did one of those. And it was supposed to be gone, but I had to restart. So, the wheel... As always, you can bank the chug. It wasn't a chug. It was just a regular drinksy. Depends on whether Titans brings it to me or not. Alright, and now Thor's. I love that I already have something locked in my brain that I need to tell you guys that I'm annoyed about. Things Lynxy is annoyed about. Alright. Dark Souls. Emote for Thor. Boop boop boop. Boo doo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Yeah, or sunglasses. Glasses. Steve says, take Espanol off of the wheel. Sea truck. I'll get to it in a second. I'll even hold my rant until I get back into the game so that we make some more progress. I got it locked in because it is about sewing, specifically dudes that sew, kind of. Congratulations on the bonus wheel spin, Thor. I don't even know if he's here, but he will get it in a minute. From yours truly. Yes, yes. And then Lynxie will have to speak in the third person. All right. Lynxie owes Thor a bonus wheel spin. Lynxie hopes that Thor enjoys whatever he wins off of the bonus wheel. Going to Amazon and getting a good sewing machine. My current Walmart GP. Lynxie loves to hear that. Lynxie suggests getting a brother machine. They are affordable. And... oh shit. What is that? Alright. I will be smash or passing all of the Pokemon. Legitimately all of the Pokemon. I will do a special stream. Lynxie will do a special stream just for that. So look forward to that in the very soon future. Lynxie hopes that you enjoyed all of your real spins equally. Lynxie says, Steve says Lynxie picks a video to share with stream. Lynxie has a video in mind, so Lynxie will do that for Steve. Anyway, back to what Vanilla Gorilla said. Lynxie suggests getting a brother machine. They are affordable, they are dependable, and they'll do everything you need to do without breaking the bank. But if you want to spend a little bit more money, Lynxie suggests a Bernina machine. Bernina is good. Any machine will do. They are a little higher quality. But a brother machine will be just fine. Back to Subnautica. Thank you guys for the bits and for listening to me yap. Listening to Lynxie yap. About shit that don't matter to anyone but her. And now, without further ado, Lynxie will, in fact, be building a sea truck. Let's fucking go. Look at that sucker. Brother just makes good stuff. Lynxie also has a very old sewing machine that Lynxie also likes. But Lynxie doesn't have the brand offhand, and it is an industrial sewing machine. So, extremely expensive, and wouldn't recommend that. How the fuck do I get in here? How the fuck does Lynxie get into this machine? Hello? Oh, from the top. Ah. Let's go. Look at me. Look at Lynxie, I mean. Aha. Alright. How do I name this sucker? Oh, Lynxie can't name it yet. She needs, what is it called? Does Lynxie not have the room yet? Lynxie might not have the room to upgrade her truck yet. Call the head truck that doesn't even lift a kid or big mud tires. Moonpool, thank you. I can't believe that's the name we settled on. It's a good name. Lynxie thought Sea Cuck was hilarious. She will not hear anything else of it. Okay, hold on. Let me take that blueprint off. Lynxie doesn't remember if she can make flat steel yet or not. Flat steel. Oh! Lynxie needs to find lithium. Lynxie is in the Sea Cuck chair! True. That was all I needed, though, right? An enameled glass. But how does one make enameled glass? Lead and diamond. He doesn't have two of those things yet. And therefore must explore. Alright. Lynxie is now going to the last known pilot position. That's okay. One of my DMs asked to print a cup chair for dice instead of a dice jail. Lynxie thinks that that's a great idea for dice jail. Approves wholeheartedly of this suggestion. Also, Lynxie thinks that it's been over 5 minutes at this point. So she will, stop doing third person in the sunglasses and go back to talking like a regular human. Lynxie is click holding stream when... What do you mean? No! Me, go up and around. The dice has to watch you roll all the other dice. That's amazing. Oh shit, that's funny. But yeah, the other thing I was gonna say is I get really frustrated when I see, and this is like such petty internet drama. So cosplay competitions are a thing at conventions, right? And when a big armor build doesn't win, all of these people on social media come out of the fucking woodwork saying that the armor build is so much more impressive than someone who sewed like a really impressive cosplay. And the thing that I think people forget is how fucking hard sewing is. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that it's easy to sew? The fuck it isn't, you absolute hecking liar. It's not. Sewing is so hard. I have to make test, like, pieces all the time. The sewing project I have behind me right now is of, sorry, I'm trying to make sure that my sea truck doesn't go too low. Okay. I have to, like, make sure that my projects work the first time, so I'm using a bunch of test fabric so that my my shorts come out right. Because if they don't, I'll have wasted a bunch of resources and I'll be really mad because fabric is expensive because of tariffs. Which is really annoying. I'm clicking this. What is this? The man in the corner in your hotel room wants to click something. He wants to watch you click it. What the fuck? It's just like a psychological horror about clicking. It's an auto clicker. Huh. It seems like you could get it done in under 2 hours too, which means you could refund it, but that's kind of scummy on a $2 game. I'm gonna have to check that out, Nat. Who would have known we'd have to import so many things? It's almost as if sometimes facilities in America can't make everything. That's so crazy. It's deranged. Love that. We'll love to check it out at some point. I really need to do blueprints. I have a bunch of stuff I need to start scheduling up. All right. We're going in.
Passing 100 meters.
We're going down.
Efficiency decreased.
I'm going to the last known position of this pilot.
Warning. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Not seeing whatever I'm supposed to be here for. Weird. He definitely sunk. But I don't know where. It's almost like our climate temperature isn't enough for a large number of fruits and other plants, literally. It's just so beyond me.
Warning, maximum depth reach.
The idea that, like... Oh my god, why? Not even going down. Okay. I'm like right above where I need to be now, so let me go down to a reasonable depth. Go a little bit up. Because I'm not sinking, right? No, I'm not sinking at all. There's just, like, the facilities in America who want American-made things, it's not as if they don't get things made in America. Oh, there it is. And this notion that, like, people don't... What? What is this? Exosuit thermal reactor module fragment. This notion that American companies don't buy things or like manufacture things in America is so disingenuous. They literally do. What are you? Oh. I don't need you anymore, but I will take it. How the heck do I get out of here? I've made no progress because I just kept ranting.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'm gonna make it, right? Yeah, I'll be fine. The president clearly hasn't played Civ. No! He needs to... he needs to go against Gandhi and see how it feels. Does anyone else think POTUS is a funny acronym to say? It is. Sounds like a subpar emo band. Blooming Raindrops should be an emo band. We need to get on it. These are the things nobody's saying. What they should be.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
But yeah, anyway, that was all to say. I wish people recognized how impressive certain things are instead of dogging on them because they think big equals way more impressive, and that's not how it fucking works. Literally at all. Being big does not make something more impressive, let me tell you what. I like getting more than one thing to build. Is that a diamond? No, that's quartz. Ding dang. Alright. I actually need to leave already. And go back and get a new battery. Because I am about to, yep. I say we're gonna run out.
Oxygen.
Alright. We still need to come back here for other stuff, but that wasn't bad. Tangerine Toddler is my personal favorite nickname. That's a pretty good one. It literally doesn't, though. I'm not wrong. Being big is not impressive. The quality of something is way more impressive than the size. You're gonna look at me and tell me that the bigger something is, it must be better. That's insane. No. That would be like, oh, well, the corporation must be more impressive because it's so big instead of the small business. No, you're an idiot. Imagine saying something that's so stupid out your mouth. Crazy. Bigger can be better sometimes. It's a case-by-case basis, but to act like it's always the case is insane. Sorry, no. I disagree. Altera uses the best value batteries. Yeah, literally. Alright. I'm glad we got the sea truck. This is going to help out bigly. Gonna go around that. I can tell you making a good functional folding knife is harder than a Bowie knife, hands down. It's just like, I don't know. I think that people don't realize that quality is way more important. Everyone's just like, oh, if it's big, it must be cool. And I know that it's silly to say like, oh, the size of something is so important. So like, to go back to an armor build is always going to be more impressive at a convention because people don't think about how insane it is to take literal pieces of fabric and make something out of, like, sometimes I look at the shit that I've made, like dresses, and I'm just like, I can't believe that used to just be flat fabric that I took and I made something out of. I let the girls I work with don't film stupid. That's different. This is on a case-by-case basis, sir. Both on the other side of the bell curve. I just like, I don't understand. Is it me? Am I the problem? Being so confused? Is it not, like, I don't know. Being in an armor build at a convention is always going to be the thing that gets eyeballs. But like, I was sharing a video with a friend earlier today, actually, of, I don't need the prawn suit. I needed the thermal for the sea truck. Shit. Fuck. I woke up to a rant. Now I should probably go back to bed. Have a good night, Thor. Thank you for the bits. And for listening to me rant. Small boobs can be pog, too. Listen. Everything comes in big and small, and it just depends on who you are, you know? That's all I'll be coming down to. I need copper. Because I got the ribbon on lock. Okay, yeah. How many do I have? I have enough for 2 batteries? I should probably get more. Alright, we're going on a reconnaissance mission. For more copper. Because I need it. Not what we wanted. That's devastating, but acceptable, I guess. Ah! I need copper. Game, listen to me. You need the moon pool to install upgrades anyway. That's true. I have no idea where I'm going to get the moon pool fragments I need. Like, there's a reason that there are so many successful women who do that kind of thing. Of the adult variety, just to get into that. It's just because, like, everybody has their own preferences. And to act like, one thing is better than the other is just always so silly. So I do genuinely get a little frustrated when people are like, you know, what if the big thing is always the coolest? And like, oh, that just fell through existence. Okay. Oh, yes. Give, amazing. Thank you, Outcrop. That was fantastic. That deposit was incredible. And like, I would say that this is like coming from a place of like, oh man, why don't people appreciate my cosplay more? But they literally do, so this isn't like a commentary on how I feel about how people consume mine. I've actually been like, I've been very flattered lately by the nice things that people have had to say about my costumes. Like, people had really clever and silly little things to say about my costumes, and I'm very happy about that. So this isn't about me at all. Sometimes I do get a little self-conscious at conventions just because it's like, oh man, I wish that people, like that time you got recognized. I still can't believe that I got recognized. I was so happy this guy posted the picture of us, so I finally saw who it was, and he genuinely, like, followed me because he liked my cosplay. And I will never get over how cool that is. Like, it's way more validating to have someone just be so nice and just be like, yeah, I just like your stuff. And I've been so nice about it in person too. That's the other thing that I think people kind of don't realize when you consume a lot of cosplay online. Cause like the pandemic made people more involved in the cosplay community, which isn't a bad thing. I would never say it's a bad thing, cause it's not, obviously. But I think a lot of people didn't or don't understand how to properly interact with cosplay as a medium. Like, they really think it's just like, oh, this is about like clout chasing almost. And it's like, no, I only make costumes of shit I like. I love Power from Chainsaw Man. I thought she was so goofy the first time I saw her. People were like, yeah, you're kind of like that. And I went, yeah, I agree. So I made the fucking costume. I love Asuka from Evangelion so much, it's not even funny. I literally have a tiny little shrine of figures for her in my glass case of figures. I love her. I made her. That's why I have her. I ended up really liking Sonic last year, so I fucking made Sonic, you know? And there's this weird dichotomy online now where people think that you only make costumes because you're trying to sell your OnlyFans. And I'm just like, why the fuck would I be doing that? Like, why? What do I have to gain? Cosplays because I love a thing. It's costume play. And like, it's not as deep as people make it sound online. Some people are just so basic that they can't imagine someone wearing something for sort of style that isn't simple. It's just like, not every character that is important to me is a big, impressive and big build. And like, being able to buy fast fashion cosplay has made people think that everyone's just doing it for attention. And attention is nice to an extent, but like the attention I want, you mean the Hulk isn't your favorite cosplay? No, I'm so sorry. The attention I want is from other people who like the shit I like. I didn't start cosplaying being like, oh man, maybe someday I'll be famous. Because when I started cosplaying, I was like 12. I went to this local convention. Unfollowed. No! I went to this local convention that I don't even know if it exists anymore. And I was dressed up as Ryoko from Tenchi Muyo. Again, probably shouldn't have been watching Tenchi Muyo at 12. I don't know. And my mom helped me sew it. Because I liked Tenchi Muyo. I loved Ryoko. I thought she was so cool. And I was like, you can look like that as an adult? That's awesome. And I liked Ryoko as a character. It is based. And I felt very cool. I'm sure my parents still have that costume too. And I like, wigs weren't a thing back in the day and you just had to use your real hair. So I literally got blue hair dye spray and a bunch of gel and spiked up my real hair into these weird blue spikes. And I walked around the convention and people were like, hey, I like that. My mom took me. And I literally walked around and had a great time in my shitty handmade cosplay. And it was so fun as a kid. People took my picture. They like made me hold signs and like were like, I'm gonna post this on my blog. Is that okay? Because that's, you know, that's what it was like back in the day. And I was like, yes, that's so cool. I remember walking into a room that had a CRT hooked up to karaoke.
Land down under and regretting his choices to make Lynxie ever do an accent. You know him, you know the wheel is rigged against him. It's Aussie Skull.
Hi, Aussie. And like, I remember walking into a room that had a fucking CRT in it. And someone was singing the Evangelion theme off of karaoke on a CRT in a room. And I thought, this is what this is it. This is what I want. And now conventions are like panels of famous people that I don't give a shit about. talking about shit I definitely don't give a shit about. And like, it's so weird how things have changed since the pandemic. It's like everyone forgot what it was all about. And I'm like weirdly like, what do I do with it? What do I do with this knowledge? Also, I'm glad you could join while I was still playing Subnautica, instead of when I was literally yelling about society. The one guy at Katsu that was like, Chu from Yu Yu Hakusho. That's my shit. I want to run into someone dressed up as Koenma and just be like, that was my favorite anime as a kid. I love the Dark Tournament. And for them to be like, that fucking rules. I do too. And we have a moment. There was a guy at the last convention I went to who literally walked up to me because he recognized me as someone from the previous convention. I went to one down in... I don't remember where it was. It's not important. In LA. It was somewhere in LA. And he was like, hey, you were at my meetup. He did a retro anime meetup and I went to it. And I was in the same costume, so he recognized me. He was like, I hope you have a really good convention. I was like, I hope you do too. And then he walked away. We took a picture and he fucked off. And he went and enjoyed the rest of his convention. And I was like, that's why you fucking go to conventions. I don't want to have to be in this like weird situation where it's always like, oh man, everybody needs to recognize me. Were you at KatsuCon last year? I was not at KatsuCon last year. I really want to go next year though. KatsuCon's one of my favorites. Panels of Skibbity talking about Riz. That's my convention. Honestly, that's a convention made for me. Katsu is one of my favorites though. I was making a bladderfish really quick. Or water. And then that was the only one I have. Okay, cool. The only time I've been, my brother got married there. That's kind of cool. But yeah, Nat and I used to, my mod, have gone to KatsuCon plenty of times together. That's my shit. I also really liked MagFest. And then I didn't like MagFest, but apparently everyone's aged up and MagFest fucking rules again. So I'd really, if I don't make it to KatsuCon, I'd love to go to MagFest. Since they're so close together and they're at the same convention center, the Gaylord's so beautiful. I hope that they don't ever kick at least one of those conventions out. That would be so sad. Should I make a base? I don't know that I'm in a position yet where I need to make a base. Oh, I have the battery charger though. Okay, never mind. I need to make a base. Hold on. Being famous sounds like work. Having random people gooning for you to say catchphrases or whatever when you meet them sounds exhausting. Like, I think everything sounds appealing because it is. Like the idea of like, oh, wouldn't it be so cool if for a while MagFest was just drunk? Literally though. I started going like the year after the Danny DeVito Shrine started. And then like the infamous animator panel happened and I was like, oh. And that was the same year that the Game Grumps panel happened. I was like, I don't think I want to go to this one for a while. And I didn't. Which one of the... Can I make a multi-purpose room with just a hatch and it won't like blow up on me? Do we know? I'm gonna just try and see what happens. The worst that could happen is it doesn't work, I guess. I need to make it in a place where it'll exist and not combust. I only need a small room right now, so it's not dire that I have a lot of room. I just need enough to get some stuff and things in it. Okay. Perfect. Yes. Love it. Good. I need a hatch. Which I can make, I guess right here. Good. The last 3 mags have gotten huge, 20k people. Really? That's crazy.
Warning, emergency
Oh, I need to make a
production
solar panel. Okay, I need to go get quartz out of my starting position. I don't really know what else to call it. But yeah, no. I love conventions. I really valued using them to meet people growing up. And I feel like I was so out of the loop for so long because I didn't use I didn't have a smartphone until like the 5th generation of smartphone. My first phone was like a Galaxy 5. Oh my God. No, we need to be outside to put a solar panel on. Get it together. You have to go to bed? That's okay. I'll be signing off in not too long, so you won't miss anything. I'm just making the space. I'm the kind of person that likes to take on a leadership role and have people look to them for guidance, but being in the spotlight's totally different. I love cracking jokes, but a starring role in entertainment does not fit. Good night, Kaibi. Alright. We got that. And then the thing I wanted to do was... What did that say? Structural support. Okay. I wanted the battery charger. You know, wiring kit and copper wire. Headed up to PAX East today. Oh! Thank you, Aussie.
Yay for your first base in below zero.
Boop, boop, boop. Here is your wheel spin. It really is like the cosplay convention. Oh. Stating. 7 more for gold wheel spin. Alright. I'm licking a Nintendo cartridge. Steve, did you ever give me a sticky note? Realizing that if you did, I forgot. This is a fucking Switch cartridge that you can't get anymore. Did you know that you can't get this Switch game anymore? Nintendo stopped making it. Disgusting. That one was actually just the one earlier. I don't remember what it was. I didn't write it down. I'm sorry. You know how I get. I start yelling. You have to get it used like I did. It was the Mario 3D All-Stars game. And the one from like way earlier. Oh. I don't remember what it was. Right down. I'm dumb. You want me to write that on my forehead, Steve? I'm dumb. I also jumped on that. I was like, shit, it's only going to be around for like 3 months. You're thinking? Perfect. You got... I waited until the end of stream. I'm also going to make sure I have everything ready for the next time I play. Boop. Please no selfies. Got you. Putting it on my noggin right now. Like, obviously, I like cosplaying at conventions, but just make a cosplay convention instead of co-opting one where a bunch of cosplayers just happen to go anyway. Glad I wasn't snoozing. Literally same. The fact that you can't get them anymore is bananas. Wiring kit. Which needs a... Oh, like this. What was I doing? What was I making? Sorry, I forgot. I forgot. Battery charger. What else do you need? Oh, that's it. Okay, perfect. I think I actually have everything I need for that. I think we're actually so good. All right. Go. Go inside. Do I still have silver? Oh, I have just enough silver. Amazing. And do this. This. Yes, perfect. Good. Take those off of my inventory. And we are good to go. All right. I'm going to put this battery charger in my base, and then we are going to watch 2 reaction videos. One of them was Steve's choice, which he then passed off to me. What a fucko. All right. Put that on the wall. Put that sucker right there, smack dab in the middle of the wall. Fantastic. Put that away. Open it up. Oh, I used all of my batteries. Okay, well, I have it for when I need to charge batteries. Remember how hard it was for me to charge batteries in the previous Subnautica? It literally was insane. It was impossible. All right. I'm EP, so I'm gonna head out. You don't want to watch nature? Have a good night, Nat. That was a chore. It took so long. It was so annoying. Never again. Okay. Boop. I am gonna pull up one. Hey, Mech. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna pull up my YouTube video that I am sharing with the group. A video that I talk about very often. It's under 3 minutes. So that's how you know it's a good one. Because it stuck with me for so long. That was the most backseating, non-backseating chat did of the playthrough. I think you were ready to quit without it. It wasn't even that. Is it how to tie a tie? Also a great video. No, it is called Nature Walk. It is one of my sound alerts in my channel point redemption, which is why I feel the need to tell you guys or show you guys this video. Know how you're gonna acquire a Switch 2 yet? I pre-ordered mine through Nintendo's website today, and he got his through Best Buy. So, there you go. All right, I have it set up. Without further ado, a video that I reference quite often, and I have told you guys about quite often. This is Nature Walk episode 1. There are multiple episodes, but this is the one I reference all the time. Anyway, here you go. I love this video so much. That's pretty neat.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
Pack a gun. Little bit to eat. How is that? That's pretty neat. I love this video so much. It's not even funny. There's no competition on a better video. Look at this. It's an aspen. You could tell it's an aspen because of the way that it is. I tell everyone my favorite tree is an aspen because of this video. What a beaut. It's so much funnier than it needs to be. Gee dang it. It's just like so stupid. So good. It's legitimately maybe my favorite video on YouTube. How neat is that? That's pretty neat. It's got 18 million views. Surely you guys have seen that before. But if not, there you go. How neat is that? That is, in fact, pretty neat. I missed the first round of pre-order, so I'm just waiting for a retailer to tell me it's available. Did you not try to sign up for it on Nintendo's website? They sent out so many emails today. I got one. Then you should check your email. You should absolutely check your email. They started sending them out today. Pre-orders through Nintendo's website started going out today. Oh, you didn't get one? Damn. Keep checking. I didn't get mine until hours after they rolled out. So, as long as you met the criteria to get one. So thank you for enriching our lives with the knowledge of it. Listen, you can tell it's an Aspen because of the way that it is. It's just like slapping this spindly little tree and saying that is so... I just love that video so much. That's pretty neat. How neat is that? It's the way he's talking the whole time, too. Incredible. I get post notifications, so I'll get one as soon as I get an email. I'm just waiting until I'm in whatever wave. Fair enough. They all... Speaking of, you guys know that this is important to me. Oh. Apparently you might not even need an email to go pre-order. So Steve, just check the Nintendo website right now to see if you can pre-order. You guys know I love collecting amiibo. The Street Fighter amiibo are $40 a piece, and there's 3 of them. Motherfuckers at Capcom, you expect me to pay $40? Ain't no fucking way. And Best Buy and Walmart. Fair enough. All no? Damn. And then the Tears of the Kingdom amiibo are $30 a piece. Thanks, tariffs. Really happy about that. Anyway, thank you for coming to the stream tonight. I hope you had a good time. I should have probably... I'm trying, damn it. I believe you, Steve. I believe in you as well. I need to play more Subnautica. I didn't do a lot because I got mad at people who don't appreciate museums the way that they should. And then the system for failing everyone, for not telling them that they don't necessarily need to go to college to succeed in life. But yeah, thank you, Nick. Thank you, fellow streamer, for viewing the content. Sorry I screamed a lot. Apparently I yelled so much I woke up Thor. Incredible. Anyway, yeah, we'll see. I'll probably do more. That was the series of events that happened tonight. Mac was anger, love, and then bye. Kind of sad the yelling is over because it was good company. Oh, well, if you come back on Saturday, don't worry. I'll probably be yelling up a storm. Also, if you're new here, hi, I'm Lynxie. I hope that you enjoyed the Subnautica stream, and if you'd like to see me play Majora's Mask for the first time ever, that will be happening on Saturday. So be prepared for Saturday. That is all Thor's fault for thinking this is a relaxing stream. Real and true. He started it. He spun the wheel. I got a chug. Actually, that was a maple wheel spin, for being honest. 5 a.m. meeting wrecked me. Oh, I'm sorry. Quick sewing machine question. Anything I should be looking for? Heavy fabrics, multiple layers, or denim, convertible tops, that sort of thing. I would just start, honestly, for sewing projects, just find a nice cotton. Make whatever the fuck you want. That's really all it comes down to. Stretch fabrics are not your friend. Don't do them. I hate them. As someone who's literally making a stretch fabric project right now. Don't do it. They suck. I don't like them. And the nicest thing that you could do for yourself is to just look online for patterns and then read the instructions. A lot of patterns on Etsy come with video tutorials. So if you are an introductory sewer, just find a pattern you like, see if it has a video, and if it does, buy that one. People are running sales all the time. Also, there's a huge issue with AI pattern makers now. So try to avoid those if they look like AI made it, because those people are stinky and you shouldn't trust them with their $2 stolen patterns. But I have to get off of my soapbox. I will be back on Saturday for Majora's Mask. I hope you all had a fantastic time tonight. Are you planning to go to New York Comic Con this year? No. Thank you for the question, Vanilla Gorilla, and thank you, Boo Boo Kitty. Meow, Kitty Meow, Boo Boo Kitty Meow. Good Lord, I know your name. I see it sometimes in chat. I should know it by now. I'm just gonna call you Boo Boo Kitty. That's just gonna be easier for me. I hope that you're okay with that. Lacey can't read. Your birthday, yes! I'm excited. You got it, champ. I tried my best. Yeah, it was pretty neat. How neat was that? No, I would like to do East Coast conventions, Zoink, next year. So starting next year, be on the lookout for your girl to go to actually conventions outside of California. My next 2 conventions are in San Diego and LA. One in June, one in July. Anime Expo is my next big convention. But yeah. I'll see you guys Saturday. Thank you for the wonderful stream. I did not forget about the jumping jacks. I'll do them as a start of Saturday's stream. Anyway, Dave is going to wave. I'm going to hit the end screen. I need to go eat. I am starving. And I will see you guys on Saturday. All right. Bye. I need to get a passport if I'm going out of the country, Nick. And maybe they won't let me back in because they won't like me enough. Anyway, bye, guys.